Chaos.
Alright, what's up everybody? This is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur. Don't mind me for a bit as I go shopping for potential upgrades for my Penguin here as we once again revisit Faaast Penguin. Now you might be thinking, why is this a Halloween type of game? Well, it generally isn't, but they have some pretty cool Halloween levels here that we're going to check out this morning, and for whatever reason I was in the mood to play this game, so good enough for me. I have no idea who these people are, but they're probably some kind of anime characters. I'm sure if we had Toaster or Rem here, they could narrow that down for us, but last time I checked, Wendy was the girl from the restaurant. Is there anything that you can buy with coins, maybe? Ooh, I like the jack-o'-lantern. Of course, I've already spent most of my coins on a new costume, which I'll probably show off in the stream here today. Oh, that's worth something. Alright. Yeah, purchase that. I don't know what that does, but we're going to go ahead and purchase it. I mean, if it had more for coins... Alright, here we go. Here's some coins. Alright. That hat's a lot. Grass patch. Meh. Okay, we got some rides. Oh, I could ride a shopping cart. I might actually do that. It's worth 12,000. I got enough to do that. Let's do that. I love, this game's actually really good. Like, this was recommended to me, I think, by Shads or Scarecrow, somebody in that crowd, maybe even a few people who said, like, hey, have you ever played Faaast Penguins? And I'm like, why not? I mean, I haven't, but it sounds like a good time to me. And, sure enough, gave it a shot. I've enjoyed it ever since. And, it seems like they're supporting the game for a while here, so not sure what the confetti does or the fireworks, but it's cheap enough I can buy both. This is a rare position for me to be in, where I have so much money I can buy pretty much anything in this store, at least in terms of these coins. Let's see. Featured, seasonal, event, expansion function, daily. Again, that's a lot to spend on that. The traffic cone's kind of fun, but I've already spent most of my monies here. Let's go ahead and customize our penguin, though. I did buy a really cool werewolf costume, which I'll probably be wearing for today, and probably only today, so it was kind of not my best thought. First anniversary. Okay. I can win more of those little penguin feet from doing races and things, so we'll try that out. So let's go ahead and... Where's my new costume? There it is. Okay, yeah, that's creepy as hell. That's going to be great. And then we're going to do the shopping cart. I don't know if these have any, like, incentives or anything you can do. Like, can I change the color? You can. Doesn't really do a whole lot. What was Will-O-the-Wisp was one thing I had unlocked. Oh, there it is. It's just an emote, alright. But it does go with the whole Halloween theme, I guess. But yeah, no, I played this last night just to see, because they said they added some new Halloween things, and they did. It's not every course, but there is definitely a spooky element to this. And you know me, I'm a sucker for this kind of thing. It does seem like the Halloween season, and maybe it's just because of work and everything, it seems like it's really all flown by. I want to get some more stuff in terms of streaming. I don't know how many more days I'm going to have for that, but I'm going to try. I know Lena Rem had wanted another Pumpkin Jack stream. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't think there's enough time. There's like less than a week till Halloween, and I don't think I'm going to be able to stream every day. I've got, you know, a lot of stuff coming up. Good stuff, really great stuff, but means that I'm not going to be here in this room so much. Yeah, you can see even already, like, the lobby's all Halloween full. We got pumpkins and all kinds of fun, spooky stuff here. In general, it's a really fun game. I don't know if they tweaked the controls any. It does seem like it's even a little smoother than I remember it, which is good. And I really like this game because it reminds me of Fall Guys, except, you know, unlike Fall Guys, like, every event is basically just a big sliding obstacle course. You know, Fall Guys, they have a few sliding courses. I think there's, like, speed track or stuff like that, but, like, this game really just goes into the whole sliding thing, which you would think would only have so many applications, but they really do add a lot of gimmicks to these levels, make them interesting and fresh, and, you know, you never know what you're going to get. Now, that might change after I play the game for a couple hours. You know, when I stream this game, I do find some levels repeat. Like, right now, this Halloween level looks pretty awesome. We'll see if it looks awesome the 5th time we see it. But still, I love the arcade type of gameplay. It's free to play, so that's right up my alley. Oh, is that a Beetlejuice jacket? It's just like a striped jacket, but it could be a Beetlejuice jacket. Definitely everybody embracing the Halloween feel of this. Oh, this is awesome. Look at this. Instead of the usual otters, they're like ghost otters, which makes them really hard to hit. Attention to detail there is always fun. And yeah, we're just going to slide our way down here. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever. Thanks for tuning in to Chaos Blur here. Saturday, feeling pretty good. Got a Halloween party later today, and yeah, I'd love to hear from all you what's going on as we get closer to October 31st. And yeah, it's been a year, you know, it's been a crazy one, but we're heading down the home stretch here in 2025, and I'm hopeful that we can make it a great ending. You know, not to get too ahead of myself here, but I usually do. All I do is get ahead of myself. I'm only as good as my next event, right? Oh, hold on, a couple people just went ultimate here. That could be a problem. Ooh, alright, they went ultimate. Ouch, that wasn't pretty good. Try and go down this little secret path here. Oh, this is cool. This is the part of Halloween that does actually get me. Like, oh, shit. Whoa, okay. That was a waste. Like, this is the kind of Halloween stuff that does. Like, I like this aesthetic a lot. Like, I'm big on aesthetics, even with Christmas and everything else. Like, I love, like, kind of the goofier side of things, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, I know Halloween has this more, like, you know, badass connotation as far as holidays go. You know, the haunted stuff. I feel like I'm, like, way out of contention right now. But we'll see. The end of the map is right there. So, there we go. Goal. Not a great goal. I think I finished 5th or 6th. 8th, even worse. So, not much to celebrate there, but that's alright. We just got started here. I was too creeped out by my costume. I look nothing like a penguin, by the way. May as well call this Fast Werewolves, but I don't think that would market as well. Hey, yo. It did not market well at all with the marketing group, as it were. Alright, 1 event down, 3 to go. Still in the top 7, 8, 43 points. It's anyone's game here. It is possible, just like in Fall Guys, to get eliminated from an event, but you have to do really bad. Like, I think you have to be, like, below the top 16 out of 20, so you basically, you know, have to just suck. Stardust Cave, I will say, even the courses that aren't Halloween courses I haven't seen before, like this one, so they've definitely been doing some stuff. I forget when the last time I played this game was, but that also probably helps. Like, in terms of seeing new content. Ready, set, go. Yo. Maybe I have seen this one, it just seems different. They also added, like, these, like, it's like there's, like, a boss battle going on now. Like, there's, like, you can see there's fireballs raining down. Like, so they've really kind of added to this game. Ouch. Whoa! Okay, never mind. That shortcut turned into a nightmare. Really quick. Now, this is It's a really fun game. I'm really glad I got this game recommended. It's kind of turned into a bit of a staple for me here. Even considered it as the summer event. It didn't win, but it was in the running for that. Yeah, not much else I can say. Just good times. Great oldies. Cool 101. Rainbow Road reference there, whether they meant it or not. Oh, damn! Alright, you got right out of the way there. They got a key, alright. Key to the city. Top 40%. That's really not that great, but it's something. We got the little rings here like modern Sonic tends to do. Yeah, I actually don't remember this course at all. Whoa, alright. Top 10%, alright, that's a lot better. Top 10% here. The top 19 I'm going to finish. I'm going way too slow here. I really need a little boost or something. Oh, nice! Alright, then what did I finish in? 4th place? Alright, not bad, not bad. The pen be going. Well, when the pen be going, the going get pen? I actually don't know. I really thought about that. Hey-yo, 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 bacon. Alright, well, I never heard of making penguins into bacon, but I guess in this crazy day and age, anything's possible. So, yeah, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, Big Mac and Rem. So far, we've just done a couple races, and where am I at right now? I'm in 4th place with 137 points. Not too far behind, though. So that's pretty good. Welcome to the stream again. Not sure what else to say. I kind of said everything in the beginning. I'm doing pretty well. How was the wedding last night? I believe you guys were at a wedding, and seems like you had a good time. It was nice to see you both on my stream and on my friend's stream. I don't want to say his name, but he also streamed last night. Swinging Log Path. I think I do remember this one. You really are still tired from it. We still got that Halloween party tonight. I mean, I'm ready for it. I'm not gonna, go too crazy. I might do a little filming with my phone, but I don't want to get in people's way with that. Not sure who else is going, but I'll be ready to go. I actually have not tried on my costume yet. Like, I have a costume for this year. I have not tried it on, so hopefully that fits. We're gonna find that out too. Otherwise, it'll be a real nightmare for everybody, especially me. Oh, god damn, I really tried to sell out to get that shortcut. Did not work. Hold on, we got Big Mac with a question that I'll have to look at in just a second. Can you say, oh, sure. So it's swiveled, if Rem wants to type it, because it's kind of a weird word. It is a word, but it's swiveled, like the word to swivel, ED. Fun guy, great guitarist, great gamer. Well, I mean, gaming is kind of subjective, depends on what kind of games you like, but actually plays Rocket League a lot like I do. He's much better at it, as I saw last night. He actually asked if I wanted to play, and at that point I was just too tired to join. It was like kind of 10 or 11 at night, and I was just kind of in the mood to watch something, so. Watched him for a good long time, actually. He will play guitar for you, and I actually had him playing a guitar solo to Live and Learn. I gave him the YouTube link, and he was playing along with it, which he did a really good job, especially considering he doesn't really know that song. He's not really a Sonic fan, so he doesn't know that song. But he played it like he did. Like, he played, along with it, which, I mean, he's a great guitarist, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, Swiveled is the name. Yeah, no, I've known him for years. I worked with him a long time ago in retail. He played Bad Apple, apparently, which I know he played some song that was, like, going a million miles an hour. I don't know how you even play guitar to that song, but he did. I heard it. We all heard it, and it was fun. He's a cool guy. I've known him for a long time. I say this like this is some great badge of honor. Like, yeah, you can trust him because I've known him for a long time. That's my recommendation there. That's my endorsement. I don't know how often he streams. Like, he streamed last night. I've not seen him stream that much, but he streamed for like 5 hours. Like, he was online for a long time. I caught his stream toward the end, but that's kind of what I've noticed with people. Not most people, but like my friends, like Jeffachu and him. Oh, here's a Halloween one. Like, they won't stream as much as me, but they'll stream for like 3 or 4 hours at a time. And the reason I don't do that is because I stream so often, I feel like I don't need to. Like, I still stream, probably like 15 hours a week or whatever, but it's broken up into 2-hour bits, or maybe sometimes longer, but you know what I mean. Like, which is fine. If I only streamed once in a while, I also would probably do like a 5-hour stream. Like, you know, Retro is a pretty long stream, but I don't do those that much, so... There's no right or wrong way to do it. There's no way I could do 5-hour streams every day. Like, I could probably do one. I could do, like, you know, set aside some time on a Wednesday and do, like, a 4 or 5-hour stream. Nothing wrong with it. Actually, it's probably better. You get more of the game played. Like, if it's a longer game, make a lot more progress in 5 hours than you would in 2 hours, obviously. A couple of alternate pathways here. Because people are always like, well, not always, but, like, sometimes I'll do a stream, it's like an hour and a half. They'll be like, oh, that was really short. I'm like, well, that's just how it is sometimes. Like... Sometimes I want to stream for an hour and a half. Sometimes I'm down for 3 hours. It's a number of factors. I can't really control it. I mean, I guess I can control it, but... You know, to me, it's more about the frequency. It's almost more the opposite. It is the quantity, not the quality. Although I try to make them high quality as well, but... Oh, geez. You know, yeah, I could stream like 1,000,000 hours, but would they be good? So instead, I'll stream 1,000,000 times for 1 hour at a time. It all adds up the same. It's like $1,000,000, $1 at a time. It's like, sure, I made $1,000,000 in 1,000,000 years. I'm not really knocking either approach, by the way. Like, I think there's value in both, and I certainly get it for a lot of people. I think Big Mac, I don't know if you still stream, but when you did, I think you were the same way. Like, you'd play Pokemon for like a few hours, and then maybe that would be it for the week. But, I mean, I enjoyed those streams. Whichever game it was, however long it was. Me, I just have a very short attention span, and that's why I generally, you know, you'll see with me, I don't stick with one game very long, literally, like on the one day or in general. I'll switch to another game like tomorrow. Like, that's just how I am. Other people want to play a game, you know, that's like a, you know, 20, 40-hour game, but they want to beat it, you know, within a week. Like, they want to play the whole game. And that makes sense. Why not? Why wouldn't you? I mean, there's pros and cons to that for me, because you look at a game like God of War that I've been stuck on for like 4 years because I don't take the time to really stick with it. So then I come back a year later and I'm like, what am I doing? But that's just like one game. The majority of games I play are not like God of War. They're more like Sonic games where you can just jump in and out of them and know what you're doing. Even Mario. I might return to streaming at some point, but yeah, no, that's completely valid. I mean, I really don't know how that hasn't happened to me because I've just also been very busy, and it's, you know, I guess it's just a combination of things, you know. I guess that gets back to my whole, like, you know, 2 hours a day or whatever. Like, it's a lot easier to commit an hour or two because, I mean, you're gonna probably play games. I feel like the average person plays a video game for like an hour a day if they are a gamer. So why not play that hour with people? That's kind of my thought. So I'm not gonna like binge a game. Like, I'm not gonna play it for 5 hours. But if I'm gonna play it anyway, like a Mario Kart or in this case Fast Penguins, like, why not involve some people? Like, it's not that much harder for me, especially with this new setup. It's not that much harder for me to just turn on the stream deck and everything else. I'm only adding like 2 or 3 components, so that's my thought process. And maybe there'll be a time I don't feel like doing that. There are plenty of times where I just play a game without streaming it. Of course, the other reason I do that is because I figure you guys don't want to see Sonic Generations or Shinobi for the 20th time, so I'm like, I'm not going to stream this game because I've already streamed it a bunch of times, and it's not really going to be that interesting for people again. Whereas, like, a game like this, I only play once in a while, may as well throw it up there. More, right now. And now I've just explained my whole thought process, as if anybody ever asked for it. Now, I guess it's more in response to Azareek, who wasn't even here today, who was like, oh, you didn't stream for like 3 days. It's like, that wasn't really intentional. Like, I wasn't, like, trying not to stream those few days. It just worked out that way, that I was more busy on one day than another, and you know, now it's kind of gone the other way, where this is like my 3rd stream in a row. So, like, I mean, that'll happen. It happens quite a bit. Where, you know, I won't stream for a couple days, then I'll stream for like 5 days in a row. I mean, at the end of the day, you take the whole year, and I don't want to make a prediction, but, like, I probably stream like 2/3 of the time. Like, it probably comes out to like 250, 200-something days out of 300 of the year, or 365 of the year, so it evens out. Like, it's not like, you know, whether I do all those streams in a row and take a long break, or I break them up, like, I stream about 15 to 20 times a month, you know, add that up, that's about 2/3 of the time, so I don't know why I'm doing this math right now. I think this year will be down in terms of numbers. Like, I think last year might have been my my highest number for streaming. I think I had like 280-something days, which was by far the most. I missed like maybe 70 days of the year, which is ridiculous when you consider it. But I think this year I'm probably going to be down in the low 200s just because I have missed a lot of days. I missed a lot of days like I'm working. Like, yeah, I missed some days this year. I didn't come into the office. There haven't been as many of those stretches where I stream like 10 days in a row. There's been maybe a couple. Hey, what's going on, Natalie? How you doing this morning? There's been a few of those stretches. Like, I think my longest streak this year was like 10 or 12. But like last year I had that ridiculous streak. I think it was like 30 days in a row. And I almost just wanted to break it. Like, I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, I can't do more than like 33 streams in a row. Welcome to the stream. Is that Joker from Persona? That was another game I considered streaming. But that's another one I've streamed a million times. Which is Sonic Crossroads Racing. I love playing it, but I'm not going to stream it like every day. So, what was I going to say? I was thinking of that because they just added the character Joker from Persona. They didn't add a track, but they added that character. So that game's having a little special event right now. But it's not really worth streaming because they didn't change anything in the game. They just added that one character. This level has like a very Super Mario Galaxy type of feel to it. Except with penguins. Oh, and even on top of that Mario stuff, we got Rainbow Road. Ouch. Is that a giant thing of ice that hit me? Top 20%! Hell yeah. Oh, nice combo. This is very much a vertical level. Like, oh, that didn't count as like a attack or whatever. Okay, alright. Little balloon popping action there. Rainbow Road action. Say, this is a new course for me, so I gotta actually like pay attention here because I'm not. Top runner, alright! Top runner, check it and see. I'm racing penguins at 103. I don't know what that meant, but I'll say it anyway. I'm racing penguins, Okay, I'm losing like a lot of momentum here. That'll do. Got some competition coming up on me here. Yep, we went to top 10%. That's alright, though. Ouch, that's not alright. Hey, yo! Yes! It does feel good when you get those. It really does. Oh, nice shortcut. Let's see if we can stick it. Stick the landing here. Saw somebody just zip ahead of me. First place, let's go! Almost never do that, by the way. Alright, how I see it, there is no unseen component. If I play on my own, I don't need to constantly talk. That is kind of difficult to me. If I do it, I need to actively try to talk a lot. Playing my own is much more relaxing. I get that, too. Alright, got a ferret. Nice. Nala. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, that was the female lion from The Lion King. Or Simba's bride, if you will. You never see them get married, but it's pretty insinuated that they do. Then they have their own Simba, and the whole circle of life continues. It's really a very touching story when you look at it that way. Yeah, I have an okay singing voice. I'd like to just take random songs and barely put them in the game. Nala and Simba. Mufasa. Nightmare Garden. That's a cool name, actually. I don't know what that giant creature is. It looks like a Digimon. It really does. Hey, what's up, Azarix? We were just complaining. Talking about you. But yeah, I get you, Big Mac. I mean, there are some days I would rather just play than stream. To me, I don't mind it because even though I have some streams that are very quiet, like, I can just adapt. Like, if people start showing up and talking like they are now, then I'll start talking. If nobody was here right now, chances are I'd still be talking, but just not as much. That's the sad thing. I mean, what is it like, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's there to hear it, doesn't make a sound? It's like, if I'm streaming and nobody's here to watch it, am I still talking? It's like, yeah, I am. I generally am. Not as much as I am when people are here, but I'm still talking. Like, because I don't know. Sometimes Twitch doesn't show me. Like, it'll say I have one viewer, but I'll see, like, 3 people are talking. So I assume there could be people lurking. So I talk as if there are people here. I don't know. But even besides that, it's just awkward to me to just sit still for an hour not talking. So, if need be, I'll just fill the time with something, even if it's not, you know, just general made-up conversation. Good thing. Oh, yeah, great things. Everyone tell Azarix how much we love him. Preferably while he's here, and then when he leaves, we'll say what we really think. Ooh, hey, oh, that was fun. The ultimate attacks really don't do that much in this game. Ouch, as one hits me. Ouch, alright, never mind, they do a lot. They just don't do anything for me. Top 80%! That's terrible. That's like you showed up. Like, I should get top 80% just for showing up. Forget about, like, oh, is the end of the race already here? Oh, that was awful. 17th place, and that completely negates, everything. Like, oh, I had such a good start, too. That sucks. I love me, too. There you go. You really feel the narcissism here. Or the love, I should say. Never mind, the love. How much do I play without streaming? More than you'd think. I mean, like I mentioned, I've been playing a lot of Sonic Racing, like, at night, because I've streamed that game so many times, I feel like people don't really need to see me play it again. I just dropped all the way to 13th place, by the way, if anybody was following the standings. Island hopping across the stars. Okay, that looks and sounds like a Mario Galaxy level. Like, that looks like that's what it would be called. Like, World 2 or whatever. Hopping across the island stars. Like, that's not even, like... We're not even trying to hide the fact that we're Mario Galaxy right now. Mario Galaxy with penguins. I think there's penguins in Mario Galaxy. There's even falling stars. I mean, come on, give me that. The music's very Mario Galaxy. The look of it's very very Mario Galaxy. The penguins are very Mario Galaxy looking, if they have them in that game, they might. Well, they have some things that remind me of Sonic games, like the tubes and some of the floating obstacles and stuff. The little rings you can go through for extra speed boosts. Oh shit, I didn't know this was a path. Oh hell yeah! Is that an achievement? It really is. Alright, we got up to top 20%. Ultimates, which I feel like the ultimate slows you down a little bit, but I mean, obviously the benefit is you can plow through some people, but in terms of speed, which is kind of the name of the game, top 10%. Alright, let's hang in there. Ooh, that's a risk. It paid off, but that was a risk. Oof, that was awkward. Top 20%. Fuck. Damn it. I kind of saw that too, that I was really not going the right way. Alright, still finished. Where did I finish? 5th place? Alright, it's not bad. Xbox achievement. Alright, anyway. I think for streaming, if someone tunes into a silent stream, they're very unlike... Well, yeah, and I kind of figured that too. That's why I try to give them something. Because I don't know who's watching. They might not be talking, but they might be there. So I don't want to be like, well, nobody's talking, so I'm just going to, sit here like a statue. Like, no, I'll talk. That's another part of it, too, is I'll try to say something, like, really random. So, like, try to, kind of as a way to get the more shy people to say something. Like, if they see me saying something random, they're going to be like, oh, like, what the heck was that? I got to comment on that. But yeah, I know. You're almost like Chaz. I think he's over 90% gaming with his free time. I don't know who Chaz is. I mean, I know a Chaz, but... Ooh, Xbox TV, if I stream, I'll need to keep people entertained. My gaming ability is not amazing. Oh, God, no. My gaming ability is terrible. And I kind of glaze over that. I don't know why this is taking so long to load, by the way. I kind of glaze over that, like, in the stream. I'm just like, yeah, I'm sucking right now, but hey, how's everyone's weekend going? Basically. You're up to yourself. Oh, that's right. Okay. I mean, I know Chaz. Like, I know... I keep forgetting that's the same person, and I don't know how you know him, but... Alright, there we go. I was going to say, nothing was happening there. Alright, where did that get me in the standings? I am in 7th. I'm up to 7th. I'm about 40 points below. So there's your secret reveal right there. If anybody was wondering who Zabrasky? How do you say that? Zabrasky. If anyone's wondering who that was, now we know. The Colossus of Resurrection. So I've already seen a few of these Halloween ones, and we've just kind of gotten started here, but that's alright. They're enjoyable. We'll hopefully have a good race here. But yeah, Chaz, I mean, he was a good friend of mine. I mean, I'd still talk to him if I saw him, but we don't really work together anymore. It's kind of sad when you don't work with somebody anymore. Like, I mean, you try to stay in touch, but, like, the fact that we shared the same job was kind of why we saw each other so much. He went to a few of my birthday parties, but that was back, like, 10, maybe 8 to 10 years ago. Like, I probably haven't seen him in a long time. We even went to the same college, but I was only there like a year. Like I graduated, and then he like had a few more years because he's a little younger than me. So like we crossed over there too. But generally, right now we don't really have a reason to see each other. Like I try to stay in touch, but you know, he might answer my messages once in a while. It's not really the most effective thing to stay in touch via like Facebook or whatever. Like I mean, I try, but some people are more into that than others, you know. Some people's like, oh yeah, it's, you know, it's Bobby Gaines. I remember him, but like, what does that really amount to? Definitely memorable. Like, if you've known me for any point of your life, you probably will remember me. Not to sound like cocky or whatever. I'm not saying you'll remember me well, but you will remember, like, yeah, this dude, this crazy guy had his like birthday parties at his house and like freaking had like little mini rock concerts or whatever you would call that, you know, the Bobby's birthday bash or whatever. Which I mean, there's a lot of things, you know, and I'm proud of it. It's not like over. Like I mean, the birthday bash is over, but I mean, I'm still in spirit. I still celebrate these things. So I mean, I'm proud of what happened. I'm proud of the past. I'm proud of hopefully the future. But like you know, Christmas Central is not going anywhere. I mean, it's physically moving, but the spirit's continuing. Like I'm proud of it. You know, I think one day, and I mean, not even one day, I think already, I'm looking back at it like, just like, wow, I did all that. Like, I mean, it's nothing, like, monumental. It's not changing the world, but, I mean, it's still pretty neat that I have these weird traditions. I got Retromania and all these things I do online. Chaz is your best friend. Nice. All right, so that would explain how you know me, because he might have mentioned, I'm surprised he hasn't stopped on my streams. I was going to say, I'm never sure how I know you, Azarix, and if I've met you in real life or not, but I know Chaz. Is that a raccoon? It really is. It really? Okay, I was like, just to confirm, that is a raccoon, right? Alright, where did I finish in that? Because I had a good last race. Anyway. I still didn't finish that high, did I? Oh, well, I was pretty far behind. Maine Coon. I want a Connecticut Coon. He probably hates me. Oh, okay, never mind. That friendship ended quickly. Damn. Didn't even make it through one thing. Me, I barely had anyone in my chat. That was honestly me for the first couple of years of streaming, and even sometimes now. Like, I would have, like, 1, maybe even 0 viewers, and I'm like, what do I say to 0 viewers? But, I don't know. I came up with stuff. I was like, what just came to mind? I mean, obviously it's a lot easier when you have people, like, especially, like, Lena Rem, who asks, like, the random, questions, like, you know, kind of keep the conversation fresh. It's a lot easier, but yeah, it can be tough, definitely. And that is when I guess you just have to focus on the game, which is nothing wrong with that either. It's kind of a balance between game and chat. Like, you know, how much do I like this game? Will it keep me occupied enough? That's why sometimes I'll stay in the stream because of the game, and sometimes it'll be because of the chat. Like, there's some games I play where I'm like, I'm not really that engaged with this game, but the chat is interesting, so I'm going to keep going. And then there's other times where I'm like, okay, the chat's not really moving, but I like this game, so I'm going to keep playing the game, and hopefully people will join the chat. And either way, it's a win-win. The goal is to make it a win-win for you no matter what. So, you know, you're either playing a fun game, you know, maybe you're not getting all the people, but you're playing a fun game, or maybe the game's not that interesting, but you got people commenting on it. And if you don't have either of those, there's nothing wrong with signing off early, because I've done that too, where I'm like, okay, this game's not really doing it for me. There's not really much to chat about. No one's going to notice or care if I sign off, so that's when it's okay to, I guess, cut your losses. But yeah, there's no real goal, I guess. It's just kind of have fun. Like, I guess that is the goal. Oh yeah, no, I'm saying I do, but that took a while to get to. And even with like Polluted Turtle and some of those other people, like, you know, regulars is a bit of a, I don't want to say inaccurate term, but like, you know, it varies, because even I don't stream regularly. I consider you one of my regulars, Big Mac, but I mean, because of time zones and different things, you're not on every stream. I mean, nobody can be on every stream, especially how many I do. You know, definitely Toaster and Rem have been on the most, but they're also, like, in my time zone. They kind of know my schedule better, because I know them personally. And, you know, I mean, I'm not like I'm keeping score, not like I'm like, oh, this one watched it more. Hello, the first time watching, what's that game? What's that game? It's really funny that it's your first time watching, and I have a graphic ready for you. And it's in German, too. I don't know if you're German, but if you are, then you know what that meant. Oh, hold on, we got another first-time viewer, and it is some person I never heard of. A Maine Coon. Isn't a Maine Coon a type of cat? I try to be, yeah. I try, you know. I just figure My demographic is like maybe 1/3 German, so I got a pretty good shot getting it right. At least. A little bit. Yes, welcome to my podcast. Today we play with penguins. Halloween penguins, I might add. And yes, that is a shopping cart that he's going down on. What's in here? Ooh, secret haunted room. Ooh, okay, I thought that was going to be a fall. Kind of does remind me of a Sonic level, or even a Sonic racing course. Best viewers. You know what? Joke's on them. I already have the best viewers right here. Pause for reaction. And the type of viewers I have can't be bought. Because trust me, I've tried. Okay, don't take my money. Really don't. Top 10%. Pretty good. A fun little racer. I do like these Halloween courses. It's a shame they're going to be gone in like a week. Because I kind of like the look of them. I don't like that. Nope, do not like that. More right now. Hey, yo. Ooh, I really thought I could reach that ghost thing. I don't know what those are supposed to be. Otters or... I really ought to know. Top 40%. That's not that great. It's not bad, but it's not great. I want to be great. Who doesn't want to be great, you know? Oof. 9th place is not great. Ron Perlman is not that ugly. Alright, alright. When the Maine Coon is a kitten. I had a Maine Coon cat. Or, I think they were part Maine Coon. Like, they had a big fluffy tail. I'll have to show a picture of my cat sometime. She's unfortunately no longer with us, but... His name was Skittles. Big plump cat. Was that a car? Why is there just a Ferrari that just showed up there? Hey, yo. 4 hours of Outer Worlds. Oh, that game's out now? I know it was an Outer Worlds 1. Nah, you're fine, you're fine. I was talking, we were talking about cats, and I know you were doing it because I did a bad job on the race, but I honestly didn't even notice that, like that it was bad timing until you said that. Your wolf penguin is kind of ugly. Wow, alright, thanks. I mean, that's kind of the point. You know, it's Halloween, and so I was doing the Halloween skin. Sorry that you can't appreciate it. There's a Digimon or something there. Oh, this music is agonizing, isn't it? I like when my friend Swiveled was playing guitar. He was playing guitar to the Wii Shop channel, and he was going like, wow, that was torturous. Because, you know, the Wii Shop channel is just that same loop over and over and over again. He's playing guitar to it, like, one note at a time, because it's just really hard to play guitar to that. It's not really a guitar song. It's like a very, like, basic lo-fi tech beat song. That's all I can remember. But actually, I can remember a little more. I'm just not going to do it. I think I've made a fool of myself enough for one stream, and we're not even, like, a third into this. What the hell was that? A magic carpet? I will say, this game has got some random stuff, which I like. Any game about penguins is going to be random. I also think it's funny that they're penguins and they're on, like, tropical places. Whoa! Oh, shoot. There's that big Digimon-looking guy. More Digimon things right now. We might have a few Digimon fans in here. Like, doesn't that look like a Digimon villain? I don't know. It doesn't look like a particular one, but it just looks like something that would be, like, the final fight of a Digimon season. Maybe. Don't know. Yo, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright, here we go. Wow, can I get up on the rocks, or is that out of bounds? No, that's in bounds. This game really does let you go, like, whatever way you want. I mean, there are some ways to fall, but... Yeah, and I found one right there. That's it out. That's out. Yeah, I don't know. I could have followed that guy to the door. I didn't need the key. Attempt. Oh, now we're on icy ground. These courses are pretty cool. They really are not, like... I can't think of a course where I'm like, oh, I hate this one. Like, in Fall Guys, there are a few games where I'm like, I really don't like this game. This game, like, almost all the courses are really good. Like, there's not a bad one in the bunch. There's some that aren't as good, but... Oh, what, I finished in 7th? I released Bobby Mon. Didn't quite hear this song. Yeah, I really am not repeating it for 10 minutes or even 10 seconds. Oh, yes, a penguin on the beach. Yeah, right here. Or an ugly cat that looks like Ron Perlman, apparently. More Ron Perlman right now. Hopefully not too much more of them. How's everyone's day going? We got less than a week till Halloween, and I am, I won't say panicking, but I feel like I did not do a lot for Halloween this year. I mean, I've got some stuff. Like I said, I'm going to a Halloween party tonight, and going to be wearing my costume for the first time because I have not tried it on yet. So I should probably make sure that fits. Italian crunch. That sounds like a type of food. Maybe even a crunchy kind. More crunch right now. Is that a cat costume? That really was. Wow, it was hideous. You don't really get a chance to look at the costumes unless you're like at the beginning of the race. Oh, nope, too late. I got a terrible start there. Seriously though, right? Which for me means basically a week until Christmas season because after Halloween I'm like ready to go, and well, ready to go is also part of the reason I'm a little panicked because there's a lot to get ready for this year, maybe more so than any Christmas in recent memory, and that's saying something for me because I'm generally very ready for Christmas. Christmas is like one of the few things I'm ready for. Like, a lot of things I put off to the last minute, or I'm a little bit, like, unaware of what's going on. You know, I've been working the same job for 4 or 5 years, and there's still times where I'm like, what are we doing today? It's like, dude, I'm ready. Like, I got it. But in all seriousness, like, I can't go in there. In all seriousness, I can't go in there. But, yeah, this Christmas is going to be fun, but it's going to be... I never want to say the word stressful for Christmas. I love Christmas, but it's going to be different. There's definitely things I'm going to have to do this year that I've not had to do in a long time. Because, you know, Christmas Central was so well established that I just kind of knew what to do. I've never done Christmas Central in this house. Now, I mean, there's not that many differences, but, I mean, there are differences. So I'm going to have to work with that, see what's going on, feel it out, you know? Like, it's like a job that's not a job, you know what I mean? Like, it's like... It's good, though. You know, it's a good experience. You know, I'll talk about it a little bit more in a separate video that I'm sure you're all just dying to see, where, you know, I go through kind of my process, but it's going to be, whatever that process was, kind of throw it out, because it's going to be all different this year. Like, the premise will be there, but just different. That's kind of the way life goes. More right now. Hey, yo, what we got here? Hard to think. It feels like, it does feel like October went by really fast. Like, I was, like, really excited, and I still am excited that I got to do another Pumpkin Jack stream, but that Pumpkin Jack stream feels like it was, like, a week ago. It was, like, 3 weeks ago. And, you know, so October's almost over, and I'm probably not going to do another Pumpkin Jack stream just because I don't have time to repeat a game. What am I dressing up as? Well, that you're just going to have to see, as the Hollow stream will be returning on October 31st. I don't want to give away too many details, but it's going to be I mean, they're all fun, but I think this one's going to be a really special one. First one here, obviously, but also just some other surprises to come. That is one thing about Halloween that I will give it. Not over Christmas, but, like, just in terms of, like, what makes it fun, it's the gimmicks. And I love me some gimmicks. So, to me, Halloween, it's not Christmas level of gimmicks, but it's got some gimmicks. It's got some pretty cool movies. To me, that's why it was always my second favorite holiday. It's not Christmas, but it's got enough. It's got some pretty cool movies. I'm not just talking horror movies. I'm talking like Halloween-style movies I really like. It has a feel. You know, to me, what's very important about any holiday is the feel. You know, I mean, yeah, you could argue the religious significance and all that, but there really aren't religious significances to Halloween, or at least not good ones. So, for Halloween, it really is the feel. It's the pumpkins. It's the, you know, the orange and black, the ghosts, the atmosphere, the music, like, you guys know, but I'm saying, that's not, to me, that's not as exciting as Christmas, but it's still something. I wish there were more holidays like Halloween, to be honest. Like, I mean, there's like, what, 4th of July has kind of a feel, like, there's a few other ones, Easter I really like, but to me, Halloween and Christmas are the most distinct. Thanksgiving, too, to a degree, even though Thanksgiving just kind of feels like a less haunted Halloween, it's just another fall holiday, but with food. But yeah, Christmas is the king. I mean, let's just be honest here. Christmas is like the only holiday you really need, and these are the ones I just kind of do to have something to do. But like Halloween, you know what? And maybe I'm just saying that because it almost is Halloween, so I'm trying to be nice. But like Halloween deserves its moment. It does, and it's getting it. And you know that's great. But yeah, there's only one Christmas. Like that's just it. And then that's okay. There only needs to be one Christmas. There's like there can only be one champion. There can only be one best. You know, that's why in German they say am besten, at the best. Like that's it. Christmas is am besten. It's not besser, it is am besten. I don't know why I'm explaining it like that. Oh, bats. What's that say? Nihilist Penguin by Warner. I don't know what the hell that is, but let's get the bats up on here. If I remember where I put them. I really did put them right there. Probably should have waited till the race started. Oh, jeez. All right, that's haunted as hell. Won't ever see the penguins. I mean, I'm gonna change the penguins back when next time I play the game. Oh shit! I finished first overall. Oh damn it! I'd never do that. That was pretty cool. I mean, that's not a bad note. What do you mean? Oh, because of what your comment on penguins? Like, all right, I'm not offended by that. 'Tis all good. Hey yo. Yeah, no, I would not do that. I know what nihilist means. Yeah, I was gonna say, I finished 10th in the first race. That's why I was surprised. I finished the whole thing. Like, I finished it on top. Alright, cool. Yeah, really, I'm not looking that up, though. Ever. Thanks for the effort. It's a lot of bats. Should I, like, react to the bats? Should I be like, oh, getting hit by the bats. Oh, my God, oh, ah. Speaking of gimmicks, I mean, that's another reason, you know, Halloween season, I throw more gimmicks on my stream, because that's what I really needed, was more gimmicks on my stream. I didn't have enough. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I'm almost buried by the weight of my own gimmicks, because, like, I do so many things for Halloween, Christmas, and everything, and, like, I always feel like I'm forgetting something, even if I do everything, or close to everything. I'm always like, what did I forget? Like, there's probably something I usually do that I'm not doing, and I need to zone in on that, you know? Because it happens so quickly, especially, like Natalie was mentioning, October's going by really fast, and, you know, that means November's probably going to go by just as fast, and November's a big month for me for getting ready for Christmas. Because by December, I just want to be ready for Christmas. I've always said that. Like, there's still more things to do, but by December, I just want to be cruising, kind of like these penguins. I want to be just cruising to the finish line. And, you know, this year, I'm excited about the new Chaos Cave, in case you guys couldn't tell. Like, I really like this new setup. We're going to have a very special Retromania in November at some point, probably toward the end of the month. Kind of spoiling the road ahead here, but, you know, you can kind of already see Retropolis behind me. Like, I can't really hide an entire room. So, I mean, I'm excited to show off what I've actually got going on in here. I'm even looking at it right now. This is the opposite of Halloween right here. Yeah, nobody looked up what he said. Like the, oh, isn't this the... Okay, yep. That's another gimmick you don't see too often, but there's like these little water bottles that act as jetpacks, sort of. Almost like Mario Galaxy... Oh, Mario Sunshine style. That's pretty cool, too. This is just a practice area. Although, generally, the practice area is what the first course will be. So that means the first course will be a beach one. Which, again, is not uncommon for this game. But that also means we're going to get the little jetpacks, which is cool. Whoa. Whoa. Not for nothing, but I think my Xbox Series X was pretty good value, especially now that it's gone to the price like $200 or whatever. Like, I got this for $250, whatever, at the time. And, I mean, yeah, it's not the most powerful console on the planet, but it plays most modern games, and I like it. Game Pass is a good deal. Get a lot of games out of that. Some of them are even Halloween games, like The Quarry, which I also need to play. Like, I'm like, there's like I don't want to say 4 or 5, but there's a few Halloween games that I still have to play. I don't have to play them, but, like, I only have so many days, and I don't know if I'm going to get them all in. I'm very strongly leaning towards doing a Halloween dream stream tomorrow night, like in the evening, 6 or 7 o'clock. I only mentioned that. That's something that Toaster had wanted. Okay, I guess I'm stuck here. Where I just go through, you know, the various Random Dreams games, play some of the Halloween-themed ones, and I always find that to be a good time. You know, so I want to do that tomorrow night after work. And after that, I mean, there's a few more games. You know, I don't have to play them, but I would like to try and get them in. I've not been the best so far this year at getting the Halloween games priority. I guess I kind of thought, like, I'd have more time. I don't know why I thought that, because the rest of this year has gone by super fast. But I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll have time for Halloween games, no problem. And I'm like, what's today, the 25th? Like, oh, maybe not. You know, it'll be a little bit different when we get to the end of November. I start mixing in the games of Christmas Past. Because, I mean, even though those are games that are, you know, Christmas-related, they're also just games. Like, they're just a time to get a little nostalgic, more or less. Especially with the Dreamcast ones, which, I mean, that's a whole other thing. Anybody who knows my history and, you know, how close I was with my nanny and all the Christmases we had here. Christmas '99 was the first Christmas that I filmed as a kid. I was like 11 years old. I had my first camcorder. I was all excited. Came over here, you know. And I don't really talk about this part as much, but Christmas morning of '99 was also really fun because I got an air hockey table. So that is something I should talk about more. I usually talk about the Dreamcast, but like Christmas '99 was the best Christmas of all time for a reason. It wasn't just the Dreamcast, although that wasn't the big thing, but like that morning my dad and I put together this air hockey table. So we were playing air hockey. I mean, it was the best Christmas of all time. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the more I think about it as I get older, I'm like, no, it really can't be topped. I used to be like, well, maybe I could have a better Christmas, you know, and maybe I will, but like, no. As far as memories go, I mean, just everything came together that one day in this house, you know, and also at my house at home, my parents' house, like, the air hockey table in the morning, just, I mean, this is stuff as a kid you just, like, dream of, and, like, not that other Christmases weren't great, too, but, like, that was, like, just so magical. Like, to be 11 years old, get an air hockey table, you know, spend time with your dad, come over here, get the Dreamcast, and just kind of, like, you know, that night playing Sonic Adventure, like, it wasn't the first time I played it, but it was, like, just incredible. Like, it was like, mind-blowing to me that it was in my house, you know, because it used to be you went to play video games at, like, a Sears or a Toys R Us. You'd have to play them in a store, you know, with people staring at you, so you couldn't play them for long. And now I'm just like, holy crap, this game is, like, in my house. I'm playing it anytime I want. And, like, so you can imagine that Christmas vacation, which was, like, maybe another week or so, was just full of Sonic Adventure and Dreamcast, and just getting completely obsessed with that console that I still consider as the best console of all time. I don't really care who agrees, but because, I mean, even after that game, Sega put out, like, a ton of great games for Dreamcast. But going back to Christmas 99, being in this house, and now I'm celebrating a Christmas here as the resident, as the person who lives here, is kind of mind-blowing. So, yeah, that is a real thing. I love how this course is getting blown up by that Digimon thing. This is so weird. But they added this element to this otherwise kind of goofy game. I think I'm out of bounds here. Like any Christmas has it. Yeah, that is kind of the thing. And, you know, I'm always, like, obsessed with, like, recapturing that Christmas feel. I think I do about as good a job as you can do when you're in your 30s, which I am. Like, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to take it. Yeah, no, that's valid. You know, and even before Christmas '99, and a little bit after, you know, every Christmas had this magic to it, whether it was, you know, the legend of Santa Claus or what. It was always like this feeling, like this thing that was bigger than life was coming, you know, and I still get that feeling to a degree, but I mean, it's not the same, you know. I mean, obviously we know, we've been demystified, you know, if you're an older person like myself, you kind of, I still enjoy it, I really do. Like, I mean, but it's also, I don't want to say by default, but it does feel like by default it is like the best day of the year. It's not so much that, you know, it's magical. It's that compared to 99% of the year, it's the best day. It just is. It still is. And, you know, so to make it more special, to kind of make up for that loss of childhood magic, if you will, I do the stuff like the logos and the decorations and all that. And maybe it's a little shallow. I have no idea what I'm looking at right here. Maybe it's a little shallow, but that's what I do. I invent the magic. I am the magic, you could say. You know, like I do the Christmas fireside chats and all that. I'm going to try to get those back on YouTube this year. Last year we had a little technical hiccup. Because I thought about it, and I'm like, I'm still technically going to need my laptop to stream, because for the Christmas things, I can't bring my whole desktop computer in the other room. I mean, I could, but it'd be a pain in the butt. Hey, what's going on, Randy? Welcome. Is it afternoon now? It's closer to afternoon. I was going to say it's a morning stream, but we're really closer to afternoon here. How you doing, Randy? Looking forward to Halloween. Looking forward to Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that. Like, this is really the time of year that it's pretty great. It's really the one time of year, not to sound like too negative about the other times of year. It's a time of year where, like, everything feels like it gets better as it goes. Like, you know, like, Halloween's great, but then it just gets better. You know, we start Christmas stuff, Thanksgiving, all the way down to the end. Great stream yesterday. Were you on my stream yesterday? I'm trying to remember. I mean, I know I streamed yesterday. I didn't stream for long, but pretty quiet stream. I mean, it was still a fun time. I love playing games, but we were talking about that earlier. Like, last night was the perfect example of that, where I had, like, maybe 2 viewers. Toaster talked for a little bit, but, wasn't a lot of chatting going on last night, but that was fine. I mean, I was still involved in the game. I'm making comments on it, so people could hear them if they wanted to, but should have fun at Toaster's wedding. That'll be next week, yeah. And besides that, I think Toaster was actually at a wedding last night, now, which is it's kind of funny. He was one of the few to watch my stream, and he wasn't even really available. He just wanted to keep his watch streak going. Which I guess that's a thing now, where you get watch streaks and you guys can earn like extra chaos coins for how many streams you watch in a row. If that's something you're into. Did I get third? I did get third. Nice. If you get, as long as you can keep finishing like in the top 3 or 4, you're usually pretty good overall. I mean, I finished 10th in one of the races last time, and I ended up first overall somehow. Don't ask me how. I still don't know when I was there. But yeah. Thanks for the well wishes there, Randy. It's been a good time so far. Just gonna keep on planning here. You know, got like a week to go. I feel like I just woke up, like, and I feel like I said this last year too. Although last year was much better than this year, if I'm being honest. Last year had its moments, but this year's been kind of a rough year, and I feel like I just kind of woke up, and it's like a week till Christmas season or a week till Halloween. And it's like, is that a pimp? That really is a pimp penguin. Anyway. Yeah, I just woke up one day and I'm like, wow, it's like October 24th, now October 25th. It's like, I should probably start doing stuff. Like, and I did, and I have been. I don't want to get into too many details. I have started doing more. I mean, I've been doing a lot, don't get me wrong. This whole summer was spent getting this house ready. And, you know, it's not an easy thing. There's still more to do, but, you know, getting this house kind of redesigned and, you know, trying to keep it together, like everything. Like, I don't want it to be completely unrecognizable, because this was, and in some ways will always be, my Nani's house. Like, this is how I've always remembered this place, so kind of that balance of making it mine, but also, yeah, I don't know, it's been weird, it really has. Not necessarily in a bad way, but, oh, that was so close. I don't really know if that provided me a shortcut or not. Top 40%, yeah, you could argue it really didn't then. Oh, alright, alright. Almost didn't hit the highway there. This looks like a Sonic level as well. Almost like a mix between like a Radical Highway and an ice level. Whoa, what was that? A tank? Top 20%. We're in the final stretch. This level ends quickly, doesn't it? Okay, the jetpack really doesn't do much for you unless you're like in these little areas here. Random cars here. I can see this being a Sonic level. I do wish Sonic levels would get more creative with stuff like this. Like, do like a beach type of highway or something. Like, it doesn't always have to be the same, like, 2 different kinds of levels. I have over 149,000 chaos. Wow! I'm gonna say, you don't redeem that many rewards, I guess. Like, you have them, but you don't redeem a lot of rewards. Like, and the ones you do redeem are usually the cheaper ones, so it makes sense. I feel like Toaster's got to be low on Chaos Coins, because he spends like a couple thousand a stream, it seems like. He redeems like 3 or 4 rewards worth a total of like probably, 1,500 coins or so. So, I mean, that's how everybody, everybody has a different way of going about it. The only reward that's really expensive, like, in my opinion, super expensive, is when I do Retromania with the Retro Chaos stuff, but I already know you don't like that, so you're not going to spend your coins on that. So really, your 149,000 coins are pretty safe, even if you started spending a lot of them now. Alright, finished 4th overall, not too bad. But yeah, you've definitely, it's 149,000, it seems like not that long ago it was 75,000, so you've like doubled that. See, to me that doesn't seem like a bad, like, run there. 9th place, 2nd place, 3rd place, 9th place. Like, obviously, the 2 9th places aren't good, but alright, anyway, let's see what our rewards are here. Let's keep it going right now. Yo, rank up, alright. Now I'm a pro. Woohoo! Woo! Hey, yo. Successful attack animation. Did I not have an attack animation before? More right now. Hey, yo. I do enjoy, I don't need more. Well, you're getting more. I actually don't know how that watch streak thing works, because sometimes people just like, I'll see a random message that says, so-and-so has a 5-stream watch streak, 500 chaos coins or something that they earn. Hell if I know. We'll find out. I wish there was a way for me to see who has, like, what the balances are for people's chaos coins. Like, I'm not, like, I'm just more curious than anything. Like, I'm not going to do anything about it, but I just want to see, like, we know Big Mac's in the lead, but, like, who's next? Like, who's the 2nd most? Who's the 3rd most? Because, like, the way, like, Lena Rem and Toaster redeem rewards, I'm pretty sure they're pretty loaded, too. Maybe not that loaded, but, like, they've got to be sitting on, like, 50,000 or 100,000, like, to be able to just spend a couple thousand. They also watch like every stream, so that makes sense. They earn a lot too. I don't know what the overall profit margin is, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, if they spend 1,000 Chaos Coins, are they making that back super fast, or does it take a while? I don't know. Because I'm very rarely a viewer. I was a viewer last night on my friend's stream, and I don't even know if he has rewards enabled, so I don't know how many, like, of his currency I earned, but in general, it seems pretty slow. Like, when I watched Jeffachu's stream, I think I earned maybe, like, 100 or 200 of his bits or whatever. Anyway. Getting action here. Looks like another beach course. Thought there'd be more Halloween courses. There've been a few. I'm sure there'll be a few more. We'll find out momentarily. Although this is not going to be a Halloween course. In fact, this is probably going to be the highway one again. King's Highway. Oh, Water City Drive. Oh, we saw this one already as well. Almost reminds me of like a Penguin Vice City. But anyway. More Penguin Vice City right now. Oh, those are supposed to be seals. I always thought those were otters, little pink things. Well, seals, otters are similar. Oh, damn it. It's like the second time that's happened where I get stuck in like the corner like that. Damn. Damn. Not making much progress at all here. Whoa! Okay, my jetpack just turned into like root beer and just started taking right off like that. Damn it. Oh, nice! Got in there. Wasn't pretty, but I did it. The penguin's like on fire. We should probably address that. Nice shot. Okay, that just happened. Damn it. Ouch. Alright, here we go. Get our ultimate going, which this is the only ultimate I have right now. Ooh, alright, alright. Alright, alright. A very little bit of turbo left or whatever. Ouch! No, that's not good. Ouch! I saw that was coming behind me. I was hoping they would run out of energy before it hit me, but they did not. Ouch! I actually didn't see that was coming before me, so no excuse there. Top 70%! It's awful. What sucks is if you start the first event, which it looks like I'm going to, if you start the first event with like a bad score, bad standing, it's really hard to catch up after that. It does not look like I'm going to be doing all that well here. Yeah, no. Absolutely awful. What was the final? 14th place. Holy crap. Yeah, that's not... That is not going to get it done. Well, I like the atmosphere of this one. See if they mix in any more Halloween ones momentarily. I guess it makes sense they'd only have a few Halloween ones since they're probably going to get rid of, like, them soon. Just saying, but for example, we made a reward to permanently ban the Labubu, made 100, I would have... I know. And the Labubu thing is going to be very on and off. It's probably going to be off for the rest of the year, and then we'll see if I bring it back here and there. It's more of a silly thing that I honestly did not think it would get used more than once. And in fact, I purposely made the Labubu thing fairly expensive so people wouldn't redeem it, so it's kind of a give and take there. Attack that guy. I guess you could attack the big villain guy. I don't know why there's a villain in the Penguin game, and I don't know if he's a real villain or they just made him up for this. Like, is there like a lore to this game that I'm just missing? Could be. Woo. Barely made it through that. I think I get like Mario Kart vibes here. The whole game has like a Mario Kart feel to it in general. At least, like, there are power-ups, but they don't feel too cheap. Like, the biggest power-up is, like, your special move or whatever, like. I mean, only lasts, like, maybe 10 seconds and isn't really that devastating. It's not like Mario Kart where you're gonna be, like, bombarded by stuff all the time. Oh, I actually thought I attacked him. I was trying to attack the big guy there. Top 10%, that's what we like to see. Shoot, did not like that, though. Awkward. Alright, got us a higher path. Top runner, checking and see. Got a fever of 103. Got it. So I was just like trying to hold on here. Rare achievement. Veterans survived 200 times in an activity. Well, forget about surviving. I got freaking first place. I mean, I'd say I did a little more than survive there. Like, not to brag, but I guess I am kind of bragging. But yeah, I'd say I survived it. And then some. We're surviving right now. Yes, your hatred of the Labubu thing is very well noted. But see, again, I did so bad in the first one. Alright, it did get me up to 4th, so I did recover, but we got 2 more events to try and hang on here. But yeah, I did so bad in the first one that first place, you know, it's good, but I guess if it's a second race, you could just kind of flip-flop those, and it would have been the same either way. If I started good and then got bad, or vice versa. It's whatever. I mean, you know, can't stress these things too much. But if you do, you'll be like me, because I stress a lot of things. Yeah, oh, here we go. Spiral Corridor. This might be a new one, too. And it's a Halloween one. So, double bonus there. More Halloween right now. I like that the Halloween ones aren't every one, because I will be honest, I get kind of tired of that. But obviously, since I'm closer to Halloween, I want to see more Halloween courses. I think Fall Guys is also doing a Halloween promotion right now called Falloween, which sounds like fun. I've not played it yet. And that might be another one that I just don't get to, because there's not enough time, but like I said, tomorrow night or tomorrow evening, I'm hopeful that I can do a Dream stream. Because I find those fun. There was one game I played on Dreams last year. If I could find it, I might. It was kind of boring, to be honest, but it was kind of cool. It was like a simulator. Like, you were just going through a city, trick-or-treating, basically. Just going through, you know, like a town. And it had a very nice, tranquil tone to it. And I really liked it. And there were a few other ones, too, that are, you know, just random, you know. But the Dream streams in general are always fun. But, you know, for Halloween and for Christmas, I do it too, where we do, like, the themed games and just see what people come up with. I don't know if people even still make games for Dreams. I think that game's, like, a few years old now, maybe even more. But, when Dreams first came out, I thought I was going to, like, play it all the time. Like, whether playing other people's games or making my own. Then I saw how hard it is to make your own, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to be doing that. But there is a main story mode in Dreams, like a, you know, single-player mode that kind of teaches you the game and also has its own levels. It's okay. I like that you get different themes, but to me, for streaming purposes, it's definitely a lot more fun to just jump in and out. You know, jump in and out of random games, see what there is, you know, whether it was that random Garfield game or whatever. Like, we've had some fun times of the Dreams things. I was playing it more for the Sonic fan games, and those are fun too, but oh, I'm getting destroyed here. I barely made the cut there. 13th place. Terrible. Point being, there are ways for everyone to incentivize. So we find the thing they hate the most or love the most, but usually hatred's a better motivator, I find. Like, yeah, okay, you can get this for this many coins, yeah, but what do I get rid of? Well, if you can get rid of the Labubu thing, apparently you're willing to spend it. Alright, so I'm in 8th place, but I'm only like 30 or 40 points out of 1st, which could be a lot, depending on what happens here. 2 bad finishes out of 3 is not really going to get it done. So even if I finish well here, I don't see me really doing that well overall. Sorry to disappoint everybody, but we'll see. We'll see right now. Hey, yo. Yes, I do notice sometimes the loading times are a little bit longer than other times. Alright, another Halloween course. It's all good. It's the final activity. Looks pretty epic. Almost reminds me of Castlevania or Penguins and Penguin Mania. Or Penguins right now. It was very important that I get a good start there, because there's been a few of these where I get stuck at the starting gate way too long. Oh, I got the bats. Pretty good. I didn't know you could attack the bats. I thought they were just kind of there. I was just kind of going for it, because, I don't know, in this game, a lot of times if there is something there, you just gotta... Nice! Nice! I honestly didn't think either of those would work. Don't know if the fire is attackable or not. I know that sounds weird, but in this game, a lot of things you can hit, some things you shouldn't. So I'm going to go ahead and assume you're not supposed to hit the fire. Just going to take a flyer on that one. Flyer on the fire. So I'm probably not supposed to attack that. Oh, jeez, what the hell? Whoa! Fan blades are kind of hard to avoid, aren't they? Ah! Oh, I didn't think I could get it, but I had to take a shot. Yeah, I'm kind of low enough in the standings where if I don't finish in the top, like, 3, I really got no chance, and it looks like I'm not going to. Oh, actually, did I get 3rd? I got 3rd. All right. Good finish to what was otherwise just an okay effort, but... Worked for me, I guess. Yeah, that worked. More right now. I don't know what noise that was. Sounds like a penguin was choking on popcorn for a second there. Oh, what's he doing? Like a Kamehameha? See, I don't think I finished in the top, so that's alright. Oh, I did! I got 3rd, alright. Hey, it's pretty good considering where I came from. Again, I feel like I did not have... I had like 2 decent races and 2 really bad ones. So I guess those good ones can really outdo the bad ones. I mean, it's not much of a bold claim, but... Okay. Alright. So we got 2,000 coins. These are all rewards that I accumulate, kind of like in Fall Guys, and then like in the next stream I'll spend them, but for right now... continue with this featured playlist because it is, you know, week before Halloween. So that fired a penguin in first there was dressed as, I'm gonna try to pronounce this, Natsu Dragneel from Fairy Tale. Tale spelled purposely like the word for tale, not tale like a story. It's pretty clever, right? I see what they did there. I have no idea who this winged evil character they made up is. What's his name? Raid boss Acknowledgia, whatever. I don't know. Weird stuff indeed. More right now. Alright, so it looks like we're going back to like a beach area here. Or maybe even... Oh, it's going to be the highway place. Because that's where the jetpacks usually are. I know this game too well. There is no single player in this game, which, I mean, it really doesn't need to be, but it would be good to have, like, sort of like a Grand Prix where you can kind of practice the courses. Like, again, you don't have to. I mean, Fall Guys doesn't have it either, but, like, kind of like Mario Kart, how you practice the Grand Prix before you go online. Same with a lot of racing games, but, like, you don't need it. This game's pretty self-explanatory. Most of the gimmicks are, like, level by level. Like, there's not a lot of gimmicks that you need to know for every single level. Like, it's pretty obvious what some of these do. Like, the jetpack is only in a few levels. That's how the manga/anime is, in fact, named. The Heist, these anime. What is anime in German? It's just anime? The anime, would it be D or Das or Der? Ich weiß nicht. Water City Drive again. Alright. Now we're getting to the point, we're a little over an hour in the stream, we're getting to the point where we're seeing the same courses again, which I don't know how many courses they rotate through every so often, but however many it is, we're starting to see them again. Yo. Okay. How those penguins got so much air over me. We all took like the same ramp. Like what did I miss? Unless they've just been like so Fairy Tale. No, I know what you mean. Fairy Tale's the name of an anime. I caught that. I'm just saying, like, in German, what is the word for anime? Like, the medium? Is it just anime? Not like animosis or something. I assume. I never know, because, you know, Japanese is like Japanish. Not get my ultimate off a lot. Even if I do, it's not a guarantee of anything. Oh, geez, that could have been a cool shortcut, but it really was not worth the risk. Top 20%'s not bad, though. We can keep that momentum going. Oh, just did not have enough juice in the tank, or in this case, enough water in the bottle. I figured it was just anime, but, like, what's the article? Like, if I say the anime, like, is it der? This really should not be that important, but I just always wonder. I always wonder with words like that, like, you know, when they're English words, like, dare computer, like, why is it dare? Like, how How was that determined? Oh, okay, that's how you do that. Alright, I'm like, how come sometimes I get, like, the supercharged, like, jetpack, and other times just the regular one? Oh, did I get out of... Oh, yeah, okay, I still got third. I'll take it. Yeah, anime, okay. I mean, again, it's just good to know. I don't know how often I'm going to say that, but, like, for example, if I wanted to say, like, Ishikuga den anime on, like, I'm watching the anime, like, now I know how to conjugate that. Das war meine Frage. That was my question. Alright, top 3, good finish, good start. I will say, I like the aesthetic of that chorus. Doesn't mean I want to keep saying it, but... or seeing it. Hey, I was correct, I'll take it. Es ist gut, Deutsch zu sprechen. Oh, another one in the same, Flamingo Marina. That's a different one, but it's still the same kind of track. I know I said I like the way this track looks, but I don't know if I like it that much. What the hell is this guy doing? Just watering the grass? What's he doing? More right now. Go! Okay, I got a terrible start there. Like, I didn't get stuck, but I just was not going especially fast. Alright, there's a lot of different ways to go on these tracks, which I also can appreciate. Really? Oh, that was terrible. Oh, what am I doing? I feel like I'm going the wrong way now. I guess not. There is a wrong way to go. Hey, what's going on, Toaster? Long time no see. Excited for the Halloween party tonight? Ready for the big night out? That we're not really going out for, but close enough. Full disclosure, I will try to film, but I also have not tried my costume on yet, so that's the other full disclosure, is I don't know if it fits. Either way, I'm going to wear it. It should fit. That's always what you want to hear, right? I used to be more into this stuff as a kid, like getting the costume, making, like, I used to wear my Halloween costume like a month in advance. Not to try it on, just to play with it. You know, like, I'd be Spider-Man, and I'd, like, wear my costume like a month before Halloween, walk around the house as Spider-Man. Like, that was it. That was the joy of Halloween. It really was kind of like Christmas, where I got ready for it, like, in a month or so. No, now I try my costume on like a week in advance. It's like, oh, I hope it fits. Like, I don't know. It should, but I was too busy working. I wasn't really thinking about what my costume was going to look like. Like, I have it. I got it from Spirit Halloween about a week ago, so woohoo. Which, again, is also, like, you know, I would never get my costume, like, in mid-October for Halloween. I'd have that stuff, like, in September. Like, I was so, like, ready for Halloween when I was younger. Alright, I'm bogus, apparently. Not the worst thing I've been called. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Looking forward to tonight. Looking forward to the rest of the week. And, you know, a lot of stuff going on, but still exciting stuff, so I can get behind that. Important to not lose sight of the, not just exciting, but just the moments in life, you know, the good moments in life. You know, there's always going to be tough moments, but it's important to keep in mind the good moments and just really hold on to them. You know, they're not going to last forever, so when they're here, you just got to really cherish them, and yeah, that's it. Let's get back to the game here. Just kind of philosophizing? Just philosophizing a bit there. Get ready for more penguins right now. They all sound like Shy Guys from Mario. Oh, damn, I really thought that was a good start, too, and then it, like, sent me backwards. I do enjoy these Halloween courses. Yeah, a little variety to the game. And they're appropriate. It's Haunted Mansion with penguins. Oh, I kind of had a feeling I should not have tried that. That feeling when you regret it, like, immediately. Like, sometimes regret takes a little bit to kick in there. It's like, yeah, no, that was a mistake, and I knew it was a mistake as I was doing it. I'm like, nope, right now. Top 60%? That's not good. Ooh, I actually got that. Okay, alright. Oh, no! Oh, they were waiting for me, too. I'm really not keeping those in mind. I'm trying to get them out of my mind. No, what's really bad is when a zombie falls on you and starts making out with you. That's really bad. As we saw with Dead Rising 2. Maybe that's the stream Randy meant, because, like, that's the last stream Randy saw of mine. I don't think he was on last night's stream. That game is, like, fun in limited doses, Dead Rising 2, because, like, the objectives aren't very clear, and even when I found the objective, it was, like, kind of unreasonable to fight that boss with, like, nothing, really. Like, you get, like, 4 hits in that game, and the boss can knock you out in like 2 or 3 of them because of the health bar. And then your attacks do nothing on him, so it's like, I've got no strategy. The game is also like, there's sort of a time limit, like, so like, you can get knocked out of the game even if you don't fight the boss. Like, even if you kind of try to like strategize and, you know, build yourself up, you're going to take too much time, and the game's going to be like, yup, you lost anyway, because, you know, the guy you're trying to catch got away or something, like, so then it's like, okay, what's my recourse? It's like, I can't level up enough to beat him. I can't, you know, the save function also sucks, because you can only save in certain spots, and then you gotta, like, walk, like, 1,000,000 miles back to where you were just to get your butt kicked again, and it's like, so my thought would be, okay, let me build myself up so I can fight this boss, but you can't do that either, because the game's like, oh, you took too long, mission failed, game over. It's like, so I either die or I get a game over. So that's why I just end up wandering around the open world, smacking around zombies, because that's really all I can do that's gonna be fun, and also be why I played the game. Like, I don't mind fighting the boss and advancing the story, but I can't really do that because the boss always just destroys me. It's not even a hard boss, it's just that you're not very strong in that game, and anything that's not a zombie can kill you because zombies are very slow. Humans obviously can fight better. He's a human that you fight. He's a human with like a really fast knife. That's it. He just knifes you. So you can only get stabbed like 2 or 3 times before you die. So, you know, why not stab him 3 times, right? Except he's got a huge health bar, so that doesn't work either. I stabbed him like 3 or 4 times, and he took like barely any damage. Then he hit me like twice, and I'm dead. So now what? Now I respawn a mile before that, trying to find the best weapons I can, and even that doesn't do a whole lot. You can avoid him, but then, like I said, you lose the game. Then it goes like, oh, you can't go that way. You have to wait, or you have to, you know, you failed the mission, or whatever. It's like, all right, so I got nothing then. And that's why I don't play that game that often. I want to play it often, but it's kind of hard to play a game where you're locked into that. It reminds me of like Nier Automata, where it's like, you can't beat this thing unless you level up, but you also can't level up until you beat this thing. It's like that's the only conclusion I can draw. Yeah, not trying to be like complaining too much. That's just the impression I get. I always hate games like that. God of War is kind of like that too. Except God of War, at least there's some ways to like kind of circumvent that. But like you get locked in these parts of the game where it's like you can't really advance, and then you just kind of have to grind it out. But what sucks about Nier Automata, and I've mentioned this before, which is why I got stuck on that one boss for so long, is not only do you lose, you have to start the boss again. You lose like the majority of your power-ups. You're weaker every single time you fight that boss. So it's like if you couldn't beat the boss before, the game's now going to dump you off like with like the bare minimum, and you got to keep leveling up, and it's like, okay, this is never going to end. Especially in a game like that where, yeah, it seems open world, but it's really not, because as soon as you go outside, or as soon as you go in the courtyard, wherever that boss is, they follow you. Like, that's it. It's a giant robot. Like, you can't really, like, go to the beach and level up or whatever, because that thing's going to follow you and kill you. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? Now, obviously, I somehow beat that. I feel like it was just sheer luck, or I said they gave me easy mode. I don't even remember what I did. I somehow got through it. Even then, it was not easy. I don't care what they say about easy mode. It was not easy. It was easier. What's really funny, though, is after that, the boss that was supposed to be the final boss wasn't easy, but it was not nearly as hard as that thing. Like, I think I beat that in my second or third try after how many times with the other thing. I like how I'm complaining about a game I'm not even playing right now. I'm playing Penguins, and I'm talking about Nier Automata. It's just games like that, like, where you just get locked in something, like Dead Rising 2, where I'm just, like, stuck in this one mission, and I can't get out of it. It might be a way to win that encounter in Dark Souls 3. Does it? Yeah, see, I mean, that is possible, I'm sure. Like, there are ways to, like, find something. But, like, I feel like that's almost just too... It's not complicated, but it's like, the game is, like, trolling you. It's like, oh, well, if you just, you know, hit them in this one area, it'll be easy. It's like, well, who's going to figure that out without, like, Googling it? Like... That's why I'm a fan of platformers. I'm a fan of, like, Sonic and fighting games, like, simpler fighting games, because it's like, there's only one thing to do. Like, you know, there might be some harder bosses, but there's usually a way to beat them. Like, it's not like... Open-world games, to me, have a lot of flaws. I mean, they're cool, but they have a lot of areas where you're just kind of, like, meandering, or you're stuck in a tough fight, and it's like, the only way around it is to either cheese it, like you said, or, like, you know, find some secret weapon that's hidden somewhere. It's just like... Okay, like, it just stops being fun at that point. Like, I'm all for exploring, but, like... I think Dead Rising 2, what gets me is the time limit. Like, if there was no time limit, I would go around and just level my character up as long as it took. I don't care, because the game is fun to play. But I tried that, and after like 20 minutes, it literally said I lost. It was like, oh, time limit's expired, the guy got away, you know, game over. So I didn't die, but I did because it reset. And again, you don't really level up that much in that game either, so that's another thing. Like, it's not like an RPG. Like, you get a little stronger, but, like, I'd have to get a lot stronger to beat that one boss. And I think it's more the weapon. I think I would have to make, like, a flamethrower or something to beat him, because it's really hard to beat a guy who can hit you at close range. He hits you at close range, then he runs away, comes back and stabs you again. Like, it's really fast, and it's a game that doesn't really prioritize speed. 90% of the time you're fighting really slow enemies, and then all of a sudden, in this one part, you're fighting a really fast character, and your character's still not that fast. Like, I'm faster than a zombie, I'm not faster than a fast human. Which is what he is. I mean, again, the fight is online. It's like it's a boss fight in a bathroom, basically. You're in a bathroom, and this maniac, who I think might actually be on coke, like in the game. I think he's on cocaine. He's, like, super fast. He runs in, he jabs you. You can get a jab or two in before he goes away, but then he literally just jumps away from you. He hides for like a second, then he comes back, jabs you again. Usually you're dead by then. Maybe you can survive a third hit, but it's like, alright. I don't know if the goal is to beat him or to get the hostage out of there, because there's a hostage too. He doesn't really do anything to her, though. She's just kind of there going, help me, and I'm like, I don't know how to help you, because I can't even beat this guy. And there are stronger weapons. I think the strongest weapon I brought into that fight was a spear, which you'd think a spear would kill somebody very quick. Like, I jabbed him with this spear, thinking like, oh yeah, that'll do it. And like, it did nothing. It did like maybe a little more damage than the knife. And I'm like, okay, so I found a spear, and it still is not enough. Cool. So what chance does a normal weapon have? There are guns. I'd have to find a gun. I don't know. I spent like the entire stream strategizing on how to do this. And none of my strategies worked. I even had a strategy to lead him out of the arena, because sometimes you can do that. He's basically like a really powerful NPC, so I'm like, maybe I could just lead him out of the bathroom into the mall and have the zombies attack him. That was actually my plan. It doesn't work. He doesn't leave the arena. He's like tied to that area. Like, that's it. He cannot leave that area. First place, hey-o. Because I'm like, I really thought that was going to work. I'm like, okay, he's going to chase me. I'm going to kind of just walk out of this area very slowly, and maybe he won't realize that I've led him into the lobby where there's a bunch of zombies, although he's probably fast enough he'd kill them all anyway. But, like, would that work? And apparently it didn't. I just thought that would be kind of funny. That's where I wish games would let you improvise. Like, I think that would be a clever touch if you could lure the enemies into the zombie room and have the zombies kill them for you. Or even anything. Like, have an obstacle fall on him, knock a shelf onto him. Like, there's not any... You know what I mean? Like, there's not any other strategy. You just have to fight him. That's it. It's punch and kick or stab. Like, that's it. There's not a complicated strategy. And if you can think of one, the game will make sure you can't do it. That's not even cheesing it. That is the intended way. I mean, I don't mean cheese it like cheating or anything, but like, to me that's still kind of weird that you can't just beat it by not doing that. Like, I mean, you probably can, but I don't know. I mean, I've never played Dark Souls, so I can't really say. I know those games are notoriously tough, so I just purposely don't play them, because I don't even do well at the games that aren't notoriously tough. So why am I going to do a game that is? Oh, jeez, alright. I kept thinking I had the jetpack. I don't have the jetpack in here. This is a different area. This is like very snowy, beachy area. I really like these aesthetics, though. I'm serious when I say I wish Sonic had more levels like this. Sonic used to. Sonic games used to have more colorful, like, don't even have to be a beach, but, like, they used to have more colorful levels. Like, I'm still on, like, Sonic Frontiers, because that's the last game I played that was a main Sonic game, and, like, all the levels are, like, very dreary. Like, even the Green Hill Zone was, like, very, like, dark compared to usual. Like, not that I want to see more Green Hill Zone, but, like, this used to be, like, a Sonic level. Like, you know, Emerald Coast or Red Mountain. Levels that really had some personality to the design, not just, like, fast. Like, Sonic levels are fast, they've kept that, but, like, to me, it makes it more enjoyable when it's something pleasant to look at. I know that's a bit, again, shallow, but it's a video game. Part of that is video. Like, I want it to look good. I want it to feel immersive, and, you know, running Sonic a million miles an hour through a grass field, yeah, I'm getting that sense of speed, but it's just kind of the same scenery going by the whole time. Which again, I mean, I think that's almost everybody's complaint about Frontiers if they have one. I think that and the pop-in, but like, I think it is a valid one. I want the next Sonic game, whether it's open world or not, to kind of look like this. I mean, it doesn't have to look exactly like this, but have like, you know, some carnival levels, beach levels, sit spark to them. Like, I think that'd be really fun. Like, I mean, you know, it doesn't have to. I mean, I'd rather they didn't copy this. In fact, make it its own thing. Because Sonic does have his own aesthetic, and there are some darker Sonic levels that are pretty fun, like, you know, Robotnik's levels or castle levels. Like, I like the Ruins levels in Sonic games. I always have. And even there, I thought they missed an opportunity with Sonic Frontiers, because, like, they could have done, like, Hidden Palace or something. Like, they could have really tied something in from, like, the classic games. Sonic does have a long history of hidden palaces and, you know, Master Emerald altars, stuff like that. They could have really done something with that. Instead, they just felt like generic castles, generic, like, caves, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you played Frontiers. Like, I like the look of it, but I don't know. I thought it needed a little bit more. Not even originality, because it was different, I will say that. Like, there's not another Sonic game that looks like it, and that part's cool, but, like, we didn't need, like, 4 areas that looked almost the same. Like, the desert level is really the only one that looks different. Like, they all kind of look like the same architecture, maybe different lighting a little bit. There was lava in one of them, but, like, that's not, to me, different so much as just they threw some more obstacles in. Like, I've always said the level design in Frontiers is good, but the areas they're built around are just kind of bland, which I know sounds weird to say, but it's like they designed the levels, which I guess if I had to pick, I would rather the levels be fun to play than look good, but it's like they kind of picked, you know, to do that. They're like, let's design something really creative, but let's put it in a very bland environment because, like, we didn't have time to, like, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't have time to, whatever the word is, like, refine the environment, basically. Like, that's how it felt. It felt like they prioritized, you know, the design of it more than the look of it, which, again, is fine. If I had to pick, I shouldn't have to pick, but if I had to pick, I would rather it be well-designed than just like, hey, it looks good. It looks good, it plays like crap, but it's a pretty castle. Like, no, I guess I would rather it play better, which it does. The controls are great, I will say. Most of my complaints of Frontiers are superficial, like, literally superficial, but there are some other complaints that aren't superficial, but, I mean, most of them are superficial. Which just is what it is. Ooh. What did I finish? 5th? 4th? Okay, not a bad finish. I enjoyed Frontiers a lot. My main issue would be the lack of compelling story, the final boss being unreasonable. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the problem with the... So, the boss I could talk about forever. The final boss sucks. And actually, I like most of the bosses, but... actually, my favorite part of the game, enemy-wise, not even boss-wise, are those mini-bosses, like the tank or the turtle that, like, fires things at you. Like, I feel like those are, like, old-school Sonic bosses in an open world, but getting to the story really disappointed me, only because they kind of sold the game as, like, you know, this is going to be this really great story, and it's going to be really deep, and, like, they present it that way in the beginning, like, oh, there's, like, some legend, and, you know, like, some thing is going on, you know, kind of reminded me of Sonic Adventure with Chaos. In fact, I think they even referenced that at some point. And it's like, okay, I'm on board for that. Like, what is it, though? You know, and it was just kind of these vague little flashbacks and visions, and I'm not saying it didn't have a story at all, but it just didn't really do anything for me. Like, 90% of the cutscenes, if you can even call it that, is like Sonic finding Tails, and he's like, oh, thanks, Sonic, I didn't know where to go. Let's go here next. Like, it never really, it just felt like the game held your hand in terms of the story. It only provided enough story for the game to continue. The only parts of its story, I thought, were Robotnik. Like, Robotnik's trapped in cyberspace, but, like, you actually get more information from him than anybody else in the game. Like, those cutscenes seem like they put some thought into them, at least. And, like, Sage's storyline, like, there was a story there if you wanted to really look for it, but that's just it. It was not presented in a way that you really were exposed to it. Like, it's weird how they did. I see why they did it that way, because it's kind of an open-world game, so it can't be like a regular game like Sonic Adventure 2 where, you know, an event happens, and then you watch it, and then another event happens. So they kind of have to keep it in that open world, but they still could have done more. Like, there could have been more moments where, like, maybe the open world gets destroyed by something and you have to explore it differently. Like there wasn't enough of that. Like, you saw Robotnik ships all throughout the game. You saw, like, the little Robotnik flying saucers. It's never explained why those are there. if they go anywhere, like, I feel like there was more planned for the game than what ended up happening. Because why did these ancient ruins have Robotnik technology in them? Unless, like, Robotnik was already there somehow. Like, there's just a lot of things that didn't, like, I'm, like, thinking it was, like, going to be a post-game, you know, where you see why the Robotnik ships were there. Like, it's shown in the beginning of the game that he tries to invade that place, but, like, how did all his ships get there? You know, like, that didn't make sense to me. I'm not trying to, like, poke holes in it, but again, like, I thought the Robotnik ships were really cool, but they don't really do anything. Anyway. The boss was not that difficult if you know how to do. No, the boss isn't even, like, my main thing. I think I agree with you more about the story. Like, I think the story, to me, just kind of went along. Ian Flynn... See, I think Ian Flynn did alright with the dialogue. I will say the dialogue was stronger than most Sonic games. At this point, I've just kind of accepted that Sonic dialogue is never going to be, like, top tier. And I don't know that it even was back in the day. I just remember a lot of great lines from, like, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. But, I mean, even those lines were cheesy. They were 90s lines. Like, you know, they were supposed to be cheesy. So that doesn't really age well 20, 30 years later. But even that, I don't think Ian Flynn wrote the story. I don't think he did. If he did, then yeah, that's on him. But I think Sega wrote the story. I think Sega and Sonic Team and whoever does their writing wrote the story, and Ian Flynn just put in the funny little lines that Sonic and Knuckles say to each other or whatever. In all honesty. Like, I think he wrote the lines for Robotnik and Sage. Like, I think he did okay with those. I really do. I'm not trying to be like, you know... Was it amazing? No. But I think it was better than what we were getting from prior Sonic games where they would just make a bunch of corny jokes and that would be it. I do like Ian Flynn's writing of the characters. The story itself, though, again, was very loose. Like, there's a part where Sonic gets cyber-corrupted and they fix it in, like, 5 seconds. Like, that was something that almost had me intrigued. Like, okay, Sonic's getting cyber-corrupted by being in all these areas. Like, how are they going to fix that? Oh, they just hold his hand. Like, it was like, what? I bet Ian Flynn, my opinion of him changed. Oh, I'm not saying the guy is, like, I never met him. So a lot of people, like, and I mean, it's a valid complaint. People will, like, hate somebody based on, you know, meeting them. And that, again, that's completely valid. I'm sure if I met him and he was a dick, I wouldn't like him either. I try to just go by on what they do. Like, you know, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying this is true, but, like, say I met Tobey Maguire in real life and he was, like, a dick. Like, I'm not going to suddenly hate the Spider-Man movies, you know? Like, I think he was a great Peter Parker. And again, I'm sure, I don't know anything about Tobey Maguire. He's probably a good guy in real life, but, like, that's just an example. Like, I go by, like, what they do, you know? Like, I like Ian Flynn's writing. That's not going to change because I met him and he was a dick. The writing is still the writing. Like, it's still out there. Same thing if Ken Penders was actually a nice guy, I would still think he's a dick for everything else. Like, if I met him in real life and he was, like, actually nice, I'd be like, well, you still kind of suck at writing and art, so I don't like you. Like, that's not going to change. Like, your stupid echidna stories aren't going to get better because you were nice to me once. So, it kind of works both ways. Yeah, I can get that. I mean, I feel like a lot of these, like, writers, artists, whatever, they probably are pretentious. I mean, you know, they're working for Sega or a big company, you know, they think they've, you know, figured it out. They think they're the only ones who can do it. You know, there's got to be a degree of cockiness to that, I'd imagine, especially to get the job. Like, you're not going to get hired being like, oh, I think I do a pretty good job. Like, you know, you have to really, like, own that. Am I going to fall for this again? Okay. Again, I'm not, like, defending him. I mean, at a meet and greet, he should still at least pretend to be nice. I'm definitely saying, yeah, definitely that. But, like, I do understand why some artist types are like that. Not all, but, you know, it happens. I think it's also, and I don't know about if Ian Flynn did this or who did this, I feel like Ian Flynn got elevated way too much by the Sonic fan base. Like, I like him, but, like, people were like, oh, he's, like, the best writer, you know, like, his comics are good. Like, when he took over Archie and now IDW, like, he writes some good stories, but, like, I think there could be better writers out there. I really do. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm one of them, but, like, I've had ideas for Sonic stories. I think, you know, I don't know. I think Ian Flynn kind of got elevated, and I think it went to his head. Like, I think, like, Sonic fans were like, oh, Ian Flynn needs to write the Sonic games. Like, Ian Flynn's the best writer. Get Ian Flynn, and then they did, and now, like, so Ian Flynn's over there going, like, oh, I'm, like, hot shit. Like, everybody wants me to be the writer now. Like, yeah, go me. Not, like, justifying it, but I'm, like, it's, like, I never got that, even as a Sonic fan myself, and a fan of his writing. I am a fan of his writing, but, like, I never thought, like, he's the only one that could write a good Sonic story, because, quite frankly, they made Sonic games before him that were really good in terms of story. Sonic Adventure 2, I actually don't know who wrote Sonic Adventure 2, but that to me is my favorite Sonic game story. That or Sonic Adventure 1. Even Sonic 06 does not have a bad story if you take out some of the weird stuff, which I guess you can't, but decided to meet him because he treated Surge Tenrek. He's just one of those side. Yeah, I mean, again, he makes good characters. That's what I mean. I'm trying to, like, separate the achievements from the person. Like, I still think the achievements can't be ignored, and, you know, that's great. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, again, I never met him. I'm just going off what you're saying, but... And then, of course, Lana Rem's opinion on the whole thing is chicken. Thank you, Rem. That was beautiful. Alright, so... This is the last race of this particular event, and I think I've had a pretty good run here. Like, so as long as I finish, like, decently, I feel like I should be in good shape. I just don't want to have, like, a bad race. So I think we all know what's going to happen now. That was kind of cool. I don't know, it's like I see other game franchises, whether it's this, or, like, I heard the new Yooka-Laylee remake was really good, and I see it, and I'm like, Sonic could do that. Like, Sonic could be just a fun 3D platformer. It doesn't have to be, like, the greatest thing of all time, but, like, I feel like Sega really misses the boat sometimes. Like, the new Sonic racing game is really good, even though it's a racing game and not a platformer. I'm hoping they take some of those quality things and apply them, because, like, it's a good quality game. I feel like Sonic games have been missing that quality for a while. So, like, for example, even when they remake Frontiers levels, they're better than the original level. Like, whether it was Chaos Island in Shadow Generations or, like, Chronos Island in the kart racing game, like, that level looks fun. Like, I would love to go through that level. But in Sonic Frontiers, it's, like, so bland and poppin' filled. I'm like, really? You guys couldn't, like, shine this up a little bit? Like, so I'm hoping that the quality we've seen in recent times will apply to the next Sonic game, and I'm hoping it's not another, you know, open island game. And if it is, I'm just hoping the islands are more like this, like, just more fun. Because Sonic is a video game at the end of the day. Like, you know, like, it should focus on fun at the end of the day. It shouldn't just be like, how dark and edgy can we make this story? It should be like, you know, you can still make a good story and have these colorful environments. It doesn't have to be one or the other. And I feel like Sonic has a tough time balancing the kid-friendly part with the dark part. Like, the game is either really goofy or really dark. It doesn't have to be. That's where I think the Sonic movies actually got it right. I think there's a lot of goofy moments in those movies, but there's also enough heart that you can look past those goofy moments. That's just my take on that. Anyway, 06 is trash for the bad gameplay. I want that Aquafina bitch. Alright, so there's a lot to unpack there. Sonic 06 is trash for the bad gameplay. And it's one of those things where I actually forgot how bad that game was. I don't think I've played it since, like, Retromania 49, like, which is, like, 30 episodes ago now. Holy crap. Yeah, Sonic 06 is one of those games where I'm like, it's one of those where you're like, was it really that bad, or was I just kind of, like, really harsh on it? It's almost like the opposite of nostalgia, where you, like, you think a game is great, you find out it's not, or maybe vice versa, you find out it really did age well, but Sonic 06, again, I played it years later, so I'm like, okay, maybe, again, I was just too harsh on it at the time. And I actually didn't mind it at the time. If anything, it's gone the other way. I actually hate it more now, because I played it on that Retromania episode. I'm like, this is awful. Like, the movement is... Forget about the glitches. Just the every motion, just the regular gameplay. Every motion is stiff. When Sonic does a homing attack, it just feels like he just goes straight down. Like, there's just no control to it. It's either too weighty or too floaty, depending on who you're playing as. The level design is okay. Like, there's you can see where they were going for. The whole game honestly just feels like a worse Sonic Adventure, like the original Sonic Adventure. It feels like there's an ice level, but it's not that good. There's a beach level, but it's not that good. You know, the base level is not that good. It's like almost every level feels like it could be in Sonic Adventure. There's a couple that are original, but like, it really feels like they were trying to do Sonic Adventure like 3, basically. They even have, like, the egg carrier, I think, or it looks like the egg carrier at one part, and I'm like, why is the egg carrier here? Like, other than to just be like, hey, remember the egg carrier? Because I think it was supposed to be a reboot in a way. It was supposed to, like, reestablish these characters, so, like, some of this stuff wasn't referenced from past games, so I guess technically that'd be, like, the first time we've seen the egg carrier or whatever. I don't know. So maybe it's not the same egg carrier, but either way, it's just, like, I played the game, and, like, just the controls are bad. There's one level where it's, like, very simple platforming. It's just, like, climbing up a tree on platforms. But, like, it's so bad. I kept either missing or going too fast or too slow. It's just, like, I can't define what's wrong with it. Like, it's not like it's too fast. Actually, at times it feels too slow. And And then, like, the shadow parts, you know, like, it just, there's really not much redeeming about it. Like, I guess the music, some of the bosses are kind of cool. I always like the Egg Wyvern at the end of the game, at the end of Sonic's game. Pokemon Crystal. I actually really like Pokemon Crystal, so now you got me nervous about playing that. Pokemon Crystal on Game Boy Color is, like, the only Pokemon game I finished and really played a lot. Like, I didn't just finish it. I, like, went and got almost every Pokemon. Not every Pokemon, but I got a lot of them. And I leveled up, like, almost all of my Pokemon to, like, level 99. Like, I don't know why. Like, out of all the Pokemon games, like, I got that one as a kid or whatever. I think that was just the newest one at that point. I don't know what year that game came out, but I had a Game Boy Advance. I wanted the Pokemon game, and, like, that was, the Game Boy Advance ones hadn't come out yet, so that was, like, probably the newest one. And I really liked it. I got Cyndaquil was my starter, so I evolved him up to Typhlosion, got him to level whatever, and yeah, probably hours I played that game. I think I even did 2 files. I did a couple save files, and I really loved it. I really did. The Elite Four and all that, like, I think I found Mewtwo. I'm pretty sure I found, like, all the secret stuff. Maybe not all of it. It's one of the few games I really didn't 100%, but I got pretty close. Which for a Pokemon game, that's impressive. And that was, I mean, I was a little more committed to gaming back then. I was young, but I mean, there's Sonic games I didn't 100%, so I mean, I don't 100% a lot of things. I just don't. I don't have the patience or the focus, especially as a kid. Like, you know, I had the patience to play the game, but generally, once I beat a game, that was usually it for me. I'd be like, okay, I'll play it a little bit more, but no, Pokemon Crystal, I could not put that game down even after I beat it. I wanted to find everything. I wanted to find all the secrets and everything, and, you know, go surfing or whatever, however you got to other areas, find little secret islands. Like, there was a lot in that game. So I don't want to play it again now and find out it wasn't that good, because I really liked it. And I don't think I played it since. I probably put a couple hundred hours into that game in my heyday. Like, that game, I'm trying to think, I had a Game Boy Advance for a number of years, and that game was, like, almost always in there, even though it was a Game Boy Color game. Bad Percentage, the level curve in the Kanto region. See, I don't really remember. There's no Mewtwo? I could swear I caught Mewtwo in that game. Well, is there, like, Dragonite? There was, like, one Pokemon that was, like, really hard to find. Was it Mew? Like, regular Mew? Because, I mean, Mewtwo, like, obviously was around then. I could swear there was a Mewtwo. Like, after you beat the game, you have to go to, like, a certain area. Maybe it's Mew. Maybe it's regular Mew. Like, you can only catch it with the Master Ball, I think. And even then, it's tough. Maybe it wasn't Mewtwo then. Whatever, like, the big Pokemon was in that game, maybe it was, like, Lugia or something. Whatever it was, I caught it. And that was, like, my big achievement. Although, actually, I think I caught Lugia somewhere in the middle of the game. I had a Lugia. Like, my starting lineup by the end of the game was loaded. It was, like, a level 99 Typhlosion, Lugia, Dragonite. Like, I forget the exact thing, but, like, it was, like, I had, like, the strongest, like, version of almost everything. I would replay the Elite Four and just destroy them. And you know, that's, I think, when I started getting bored, is, like, when the Pokemon battles were all pretty easy, because I just had, I didn't have, like, there were certain Pokemon I just wasn't that concerned with. I just wanted to get my favorite ones. I don't even remember if Charizard's in that game. I don't think he was, because if Charizard was in that game, I would have had him. Because I love Charizard. Let me have you, really not doing that. I actually don't know if that save file even still works, because I think, like, isn't the save file in the cartridge? It's like a 30-year-old cartridge now, or 20-year-old cartridge. Like, I have not touched that game in years. I don't even know. It should be in my room at home. No Mew, and you can find Lugia, Ho-Ho. Maybe it was Ho-Ho. There was one that was really hard to find. I don't know if I found... That was, just by the way, thanks for reminding me of the names of those. I couldn't remember the names of the legendary dogs. That's who they were. Entei, Susine. I had at least 1 or 2 of them. I don't think I had all of them. I think I had the fire one. I had a lot of fire Pokemon. I'd like that you remember, though, because I would not remember what Pokemon are in which game. There were some classics, and that's what I liked. I think I had a Ditto. And I think my Ditto was also really leveled up, so I could basically turn into whatever Pokemon they had, which is even better, because it's like, oh, they have, like, I don't know, just a really strong Pokemon, oh, I'll turn into it, too. Like, God, I love my lineup was so good. I usually don't like some of the newer evolutions, not that this is new at this point, but I always love Scyther, so I love Sizer. Like, I actually thought that was a pretty cool one. I think I had a Sizer. I don't even remember anymore. I didn't like Steelix. I liked Onix, I did not like Steelix. And again, I was a kid then. Like, to me, those were all new Pokemon. And even then, I'm like, this is too many Pokemon. This, years later, now they have way too many. But even then, it felt kind of sacred to me, the original 150. Like, 150, that was it. And then 151 was Mew. And it was like, whoa, there's a 151. That should have been it. I'm sorry. That should have been it. You know, maybe have a few mysterious ones. But, like, now it's like there's like 900 of them. Like, who cares? Like, they're not that interesting anymore. Oh no, yeah, that's fair. You're into Pokemon the way I'm into Sonic. I used to be into Pokemon more when I was younger, and I mean, I respect it. I mean, I'd probably play a Pokemon game at some point. But like, I think my thoughts on Pokemon can be summed up by the times I played Pokemon Arceus, and they're like, you know, you make fun of it, but like Herpy, Derpy, and Murphy or whatever, that's when I'm like, I'm out. Like, they're like, oh, there's like 3 Pokemon out there, and like I haven't heard of any of them, and I'm like, really? I've got to find like Sphinx, Minky, and Dinky. Like, I had no investment because that was the whole thing in the old Pokemon games. It'd be like, oh, find Charizard. I'm like, hell yeah, Charizard. But like, I don't care about some little beaver-looking thing. Like, I zero Bidoof or something. Like, I don't care. And that was most of them. Like, the only times I got excited in Arceus is if I saw one I knew. I was like, oh, Rapidash. I know Rapidash. Like, but that was it. I'm like, okay, what are these other ones? Like, it reminds me of, like, if you go to a concert for, like, an 80s band, like, say you go to a Bon Jovi concert or something, you know, you want to see Bon Jovi do, like, his big songs. You don't want to see Bon Jovi do his song from, like, 2020, you know what I mean? Like, that's, like, the old guy mentality. That's me with Pokemon. Like, I don't play Pokemon to catch, you know, the little sheep one or something, or Chandelure. I don't give a crap about that. I thought that was a joke until I saw it in a real game. Like, I play Pokemon to catch Charmander, freaking Pikachu, Raichu, Zapdos. You know, those are my, that's some of my favorites. Same with the Eevee evolutions. Holy crap, how many Eevee evolutions are there now? And I'll admit, some of them are kind of cool. But, like, to me, it's Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, done. End of story. You don't need to have them evolve 24 freaking times. I don't mind Umbreon. I don't mind the Leaf one, Glaceon, whatever. But, like, it's like, come on. How many freaking eons do we need here? Alright, let's get that random clip queued up here. I saw he redeemed it, and I'm like, holy crap, he loves that. 8? Okay, actually, 8's not as many as I thought. I thought they, like, added, like, 10. Or they were up to 10. Angry Bobby. Just a clip called Angry Bobby, alright. That was really quick. That was a really quick clip of Angry Bobby. Angry Bobby could be a whole stream in itself. Oh, wait, what is that? That's like a cardboard cutout or something. Yeah, there's a cardboard cutout.
Come on, yeah.
Why is there a cardboard?
All right, I'll take the assist on that.
I don't know why that
got in there. Yeah. Another 2-0 lead.
Right.
How much time's left?
8 is not that bad,
it,
honestly. Considering how many Pokemon they've added, going from 3 to 8 is not that big. I thought they went from like 3 to 10 or 3 to 12.
Not his decal, it's like banner thing.
So, okay. I mean, it still shouldn't be that many, but... Oh, Astrobot. Oh, this is the Grandmaster Challenge. I like when I see different ones.
Fuck, I messed that up.
You want to try this? I feel like this is going to be a you want to try this moment. I'm definitely going to get angry in this one, I can tell already. You can just sense the anger is coming. And for good reason, because that was a tough level. It was like literally like the final level of the game of Astrobot. Well, actually, there's one even harder than that, which I think I also streamed, which is like the Mega Mix Challenge. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't really get angry in that. Wait, what? Okay.
Oh no, he punched me.
Top 30%.
Ah, I missed it. No, this one's already useless.
This one comes up a lot, too.
Because I got a great, not an excellent. May as well. And the game may as well just punch you with a face at that point.
It really may.
The game may as well just go, well, you know what? You're not good enough. Get out of here.
Ouch. God damn it.
No, you bitch.
Is that from the recent Retromania?
I'm gonna go down a certain way.
No, alright, I don't know why that was clipped. That does happen a lot, though, in Lava Powerhouse. Wait, what? Angry Bobby twice in, like, 3 clips?
Yeah, I saw that was like a clip on Jeff2's Discord. London is a country.
I've seen this one.
No,
too,
no, it's not. Wait a minute.
Jeez.
Man, check out those ceilings. Crap, now you got me wondering. No, it's not a country.
You got me wondering?
I just kind of read that really quick, and I'm like, London is a big place in England. And England is a country.
England's a country.
So if it's in England, then it can't be a country, right?
Oh my God.
That's how that works.
Oh my God.
It's like how Connecticut's in America, but Connecticut's not a country. That's how.
I really had to justify that by explaining it like
so
that.
London can't be a country. It's not that it shouldn't be. It just isn't.
It's not that it shouldn't be.
Too soon. New London New London barely feels like its own city.
It really does not. Everybody should do like.
I don't fucking care. Whatever.
Alright, that was activity 2.
I said it's not a country, all right? It took me a little while to come around to
really
it,
did
but
take me
I
way
had to
too
do a little
long.
bit of math in my head.
I hate doing math in my head, or math in general. Alright, that was something. Flareon I know, J4 for water, Jolteon I know, Espeon I've heard of, Umbreon I've heard of, Glaceon. Actually, I think I do all those. Yeah, Sylveon's like the pink one, I think. Alright, so I actually do know them all. I've seen Leafeon, I've seen... Okay, I don't know why I thought it was more than that. Well, Umbreon is the dark one. For some reason I thought there was such a thing as a light Pokemon, like how there's like lights and darks in Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought there was a light type, and I don't know what that would be. Maybe that's the fairy type. I thought that was like an angel version of Umbreon, basically. Or Psychic. Well, oh no, Psychic is Espeon. I guess that covers all of them, I mean, except for maybe Fighting type, if that's a thing. Hitmonchan. I feel like I've done this level like 20 times as well. Let's see if I have. I mean, I guess it makes sense that they would add more evolutions. Maybe that doesn't bother me as much as I originally thought. I mean, since they do like all the elements and all the types, like, alright, makes sense, I guess. Do that, but yeah. Other than that, I'm just saying, like, I'm willing to compromise the Pokemon a little bit. Like, if you want to add like a few variations, fine. But like, if we got like 900 or 1,000, like you're saying, like, come on, I think we've kind of exhausted this. Like, forget about just Eevee. Like, I think we've really like killed this. Like, is there another Ditto? Like, there probably is. Probably a Ditto that, like a Super Ditto that just turns into other Dittos. I don't even. What the? Why did they take me this way? That was unfortunate. Top 50%. That's not that great. Shit. Okay. Is that 5th place? No. 8th place. Not that great. Short answer is yes. Is the okay? That's what I thought. Because I'm like, if there's a dark, like, you know, Umbreon, if there's a dark version, it seems like there'd be a light version, like a white, like a golden white version or something. I can't even think of what that would look like, but. I guess that's fair. I mean, I'm still partial to the originals. My favorite evolution is still Jolteon. I love the spikes, the way, like, its fur is basically the lightning. Like, then again, lightning is one of my favorite types of Pokemon. Like, Zapdos is my favorite bird. Raichu is always one of my favorite Pokemon. Not Pikachu, Raichu. Electabuzz. I'm trying to think of my favorite electric types. There were a lot. I actually like Voltorb and Electrode, who are basically just exploding bombs. Magnemite. I love Magnemite and Magneton. I think isn't there another Magneton? Like, doesn't he turn into like 6 of them now or something? Like, that's when I'm just kind of like, all right. It almost feels like it's like a fanfic now, you know, like where like a kid would go, oh, what if there's like a Super Pidgey or something? Like, it's like they just kind of take ones that exist and make them more. And like you guys really could have just left this alone. Like, I think it was fine as it was. I don't think every single Pokemon needed an evolution or a mega evolution or a baby evolution. Like, I think we're okay. But again, that's just me. And heck, I was saying this as a kid, so let me just clarify. This is not like 30-year-old me saying like, "Ooh, there's too many Pokemon." I was saying this when I was like 12. I was going like, "Why do we need like a Steelix? Why do we need an evolution of this or a Super this or Mega that or Dynamax this?" Well, Dynamax more recent, but why does he just dive straight down? That was pointless. Like, that's it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not like. That's what I mean. It just sounds like a fanfic. Like, if you told me there's like, you know, 7 more evolutions and this and that, it just sounds like some kid came up with like, how about like a robot Pikachu or something? Like, I mean, like, I could do that. Like, that to me is just not creative. It's just whatever. And I'll admit some of them are original. I mean, a lot of them are original. Like, they're not all just like variations, but it's still just like, do we need this many? Like, we're just gonna start repeating shit at this point. Like, whether we repeat it directly or not, like, I don't know. Anyway. There is not another Ditto. There's a Pokemon that's based on a scrap Ditto evolution called Melton, evolves into Melmetal. Super about Melmetal is that it can only be obtained in Pokemon Go. That is kind of dumb. But Pokemon always loved doing that. I don't remember the exact specifics, but like, there used to be like certain ones you could only get like in certain games. You had to like link them up or something, and it was like, really? Like, you can't just have us get this in the game it's in? I mean, I get it. It's like another way for them to make money or whatever, but it's, well, Pokemon Go is a free game, but you know what I mean. It's like, really? We can't just like get this in the game the same way we get like the other ones? But anyway. So overall, 9th place, which is weird because you could argue I did okay there, but it just depends on how everyone else does, as is usually the case in competitions. 7 points. Alright, that was fun. Alright, so I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more race event here, which is 4 races. I appreciate everyone watching today. Penguin races are always fun. I like doing the penguin streams. We seem to get a pretty good crowd for them, and they're fun to do, so... I was gonna do, like, more of a horror game this morning, but I'm like, I wasn't really in the mood for it. Then again, I'm not a big horror game fan in general, so I'm like, the compromise is I do, like, the Halloween penguin mode, and then it's kind of fun, you know? So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll do one more round of penguin races, which is, like, 4 more races, and be on our merry way here. Hopefully we get some Halloween ones. Does not look like we're gonna get them to begin with, because this is a beach course, but... Like I said, the practice area usually reflects where you're gonna go first. More right now. See, if it's based on a scrapped Ditto evolution, I'm thinking about that. I'm like, but they made it, so it's not really scrapped then, is it? It's just a different Pokemon. Why not just make it the evolution for Ditto at that point? But then again, I'm glad Ditto doesn't evolve. Ditto's one that would make no sense if it evolved, because it's something that turns into other things. So why would it wouldn't evolve? It would just turn into whatever it is. It could turn into Meltmar or whatever. Yeah, there you go. You don't even need to get Pokemon Go. Just turn your Ditto into it. Alright, just kidding, obviously. I don't know enough about Pokemon to say. I used to. I used to know all of them. All 150. 151 counting Mew. 152 if you want to count Togepi. Oh, Mangrove Jungle. Of course, now it starts throwing new courses at me now that we're here. Alright, I'm a Ditto. Yeah, I'm actually not Bobby at all. I'm a Ditto that turned into Bobby. Later, I'll be somebody else. You never know. Maybe I was actually swiveled last night, and I just turned back into me. More bizarre theories like that right now. Oh, this is a cool course. I don't remember this one. At least not today. Very Donkey Kong-esque. I don't know if this game does this on purpose, but it does seem like it borrows from like stuff like Crash Bandicoot, Donkey Kong, Sonic, Mario. Like, it does have elements from like all those classic platformers, which is fine. It makes its own thing out of it. Just like I made a fool of myself there. That failure. Shite. We're complaining about Pokemon right now. Alright. Let's see. Ouch! Top 30%. Ouch! Top 30%. It's actually not that bad, except I keep getting knocked around, so that standing's gonna go down. It did. Really use an ultimate or something here. Ouch! No! Well, that's unfortunate. Eighth place. Did I get 8th place? I don't even know. It happened so fast. If you want to know more about Pokemon lore, I recommend a great YouTube channel. Honestly, not sure how much lore I need. I think I'm good with just the fact that they're Pokemon, and I thought that was like it's like a weird cross between an anime character and like a Splatoon girl or something. But anyway, I'm actually surprised there's not an anime of Splatoon. Maybe there is somewhere. Like, I mean, obviously made by Nintendo, so it is Japanese in origin, but it feels like they could make some anime storylines out of that squid stuff. More right now. Well, not that much more. 3 more events more, and we'll see if we get a Halloween one right after this. That was a weird noise. Very weird noise. More right now. Anyway, here we go. More right now. Oh, there we go. Nightmare Garden. Which also sounds like the name of a Sonic level. Not just lore, but also the real-life inspiration that went into creating on. Oh, I mean, that is pretty cool. I like how Pikachu is, like, one of the few that's, like, the same in every language. Like, as far as I know, like, it's said the same in every language. Maybe not every language, but close to it. Ouch! I mean, I understand why certain ones can't be the same in every language, because the translation is very weird. Alright, guess that just happened. Unfortunate timing. Heck. Penguin statue there. Ah, I always hate wasting that attack. And I do. Ah, top 50%. That's not where you want to be at 50%. Ooh, fireballs. Time to go all-star. Woo! Alright, here we go. Made a little progress there. It's fine. There you go. Ouch, alright, not alright. Top 30%. It's a slight improvement. Ow. Oh, I think like I kind of just negated their ultimate. They had an ultimate. Top 20%, alright, we're making some progress here, a little bit. A little bit of progress, not much, but some. The end of the level, like right there, it really is right there. Alright, where did we finish in that one? 5th place, not too bad. You can translate the name of the mascot, use Nintendo, want everyone to know what you mean when someone says. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Wait, who are those people? See, there's like random cardboard cutouts just chilling here. Alright, I'm gonna just pose with these guys. I'm not, I'm kidding. Look at just random cardboard cutouts. What the fuck? Makes no sense in this game. Any game, but especially that. I do enjoy Poliwhirl. That was another one of my favorites. The originals were so good. There's a few originals I didn't like, but like I liked most of them. Gyarados, freaking Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. I guess whatever the first one was there, Polypad or whatever. I forgot his name already. He was Poliwag. He was okay. Poliwhirl was the man though. Freaking like thing with eyeballs, a little Hypno thing. Actually, I didn't like Hypno that much. Drowsy or Hypno. There were some I didn't like. I love Gengar. I love the Ghastly Haunter Gengar line. Those are my favorites. Some of my favorites. Like, every type had something I liked. Like, the fire types, the water types. I love Blastoise, and, didn't really like Lapras. And now I'm, like, thinking of ones I didn't like. I love Gyarados. I'm talking water types. Didn't like Psyduck that much, really. He was funny in the show, but, kind of useless. I think maybe water type probably has the least that I like. Vaporeon was okay. Articuno is more of an ice type. I liked Articuno, though. Yeah, actually, water. I'm thinking of the original Pokemon, and a lot of the water ones I didn't like. I like the Squirtle line, obviously. Poliwhirl I loved. Yeah, there's not as many good water ones of the originals. Maybe that's changed since then, but... Like, fire ones I loved. The electrical lines I always loved. Also, Plant was one I never got into, other than, like, Venusaur, Bulbasaur, Venusaur. Did not like Victory Bell or that whole thing. Didn't really like Parasect, Venomoth. Yeah, there were a fair number I did not like, or at least weren't my favorites. I always loved Ekans and Arbok, but that's probably because of Team Rocket. Same with Coughing and Wheezing. I always thought those were kind of fun, like, kind of goofy ones. Same with Meowth. That's right. Did I just get first place? What did I finish in? I don't know, I'm going to say I finished in first. Oh, I did. It's right there, first place. There you go. Oh, that guy just poured himself a drink. That's kind of funny. Jinx was okay. Jinx was a Psychic type. Psychic types are hit or miss with me. Like, I loved Abracadabra, Alakazam. What are some other Psychics? Obviously, Mewtwo. I love Mewtwo. I like Mew. I think I actually like Mewtwo better than Mew. Mew is okay. Mew feels like a troll to me. Mew is just that thing that floats around going, Mew! Like, okay, whatever, you're Mew. Their OG name, I barely know their names in English. I'm guessing they were the words for coughing and wheezing, because I know they're, you know, they're smog monsters, like they make smoke, so... Obviously, they make you cough and wheeze. Wheezing. I didn't like Grimer and Muck, if we're on that topic of, like, the kind of more dirty Pokemon. Oh, Mewtwo was awesome, obviously. And he could talk. Alright, makes sense that our final race today will be the Colossus of Resurrection. That sounds like a... Doesn't that sound like a Castlevania game? Castlevania, Colossus of Resurrection. I mean, that's ridiculous for a game like this. No, I figured that's not it. How would I know the Japanese name of those? I don't even know the English name of half of them. I mean, I know the English names of the originals, but more right now. I always loved the fact that Ekans was snake backwards, same with Arbok. God, Cobra. What is it? NY and LA. Like, they purposely based that on the cities, or it's just Nia La? I don't know what that would mean, other than I'm just thinking of the American cities. Oh, because of the smog, right? Because California is known for its smog, and New York is also not the cleanest city. Hey, yo. All right, if that's the case, that's pretty funny. But I don't know that they would call it that. Like, in Japanese, they'd probably just say nya or la. Like, you wouldn't say ny. Like, that sounds American. Like, I only know NY as New York. Like, I don't know if everybody would know that. Or LA as Los Angeles. That's kind of funny. Ooh, I just smashed into that thing. Woo! Uh-oh. Ouch! Okay, that was good. Okay, that was good. Okay, that was good. Uh-oh. Okay, that was good. Okay, that was not even something I could attack. I still went for it. Well, the end of the level's like right there. Got it. First place finish. They didn't stick with it, but that's what they originally... Yeah, I just don't know how that would work in Japanese, because I didn't think they abbreviated things like that. Like, I think NY, I think New York, but, like, if you just say NY, it'd be like Nai or Ni. Which, I mean, I could see it, but... Alright, let's see how we did. We'll wrap things up for today. Again, appreciate everyone watching. A little Chaos Blur action here on this Saturday morning, now afternoon, as it were. Time's a ticking here on 2025 and Halloween. So we're nearing the end of October here. Very exciting times indeed. Oh, did I get first? Oh, let's go! First overall, let's go. Nice, by 4 points too. Very nice. I'll drink to that. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the show today, because I sure did. Yeah, I need a little bit of that myself. Need a little relaxation. Need a werewolf penguin, because why not? What about the penguins? More, right now. No, I'm just kidding. More. Yay! Ending on a dog. Okay, I thought that was like a... For some reason, I thought that was a Japanese word or something. Like, endin? I'm like, what's endin mean? Or endine? Endine sounds like a Pokemon. We turn into, like, Endine, then, like, Bendine, and then, like, Sensodyne. I don't know. Anyway. I was about to switch to my webcam, but I realized my webcam's been on the whole time, so I don't have to switch to it. But yeah, that's going to wrap things up here for me today. Like I said, it's been a fun one. Said that a number of times. My party is at 5 tonight. My dad's house. Okay, I was wondering what time it was. I might be a little bit later than that, but I will be there. I'll probably film a little bit with my phone. I'm not going to bring my big cameras, but I want to get some kind of footage. Bring Mountain Dew and chips. That's oddly specific. I should probably get those before I dress up, because I really don't want to go into a store like that. I might have chips here. I definitely have Mountain Dew. Like, if you want it. It's mostly in cans, though. Anyway. We'll find out. Tonight. Tonight. But anyway, thanks again, everyone, for watching. We will see you in the next one, and as always, stay chaotic. Blur out.
Chaos.